Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Toby. Welcome to the podcast. If you're a new listener, welcome. I'm going to give a big shout out to my day ones for the past 6 years, my subscribers, my listeners. I appreciate people who talk about this podcast, who share this podcast, who support this podcast, who write reviews for this podcast. Really appreciate all your support. I've been doing this for 6 years. I've been giving it away for free. So many people ask me why I don't film it, why I don't monetize on YouTube, why don't I charge people for it on Patreon? And their answer is because I don't want to. I love these conversations in my kitchen. I love the honesty. I love that people want to come back for 2 or 3 episodes, the reoccurring guests that I have all the time. I love it. No lights, no cameras. I myself do not like going on podcasts that are being filmed and have lights. I've done it a couple times. I'll probably never do it again. I don't feel like myself in those situations. So I want all my guests to be as comfortable as possible. I do have sponsors. The sponsors keep my shit going. They keep it alive. But I will never interrupt a conversation with an ad in the middle of it. People do that all the time, and I will never interrupt the flow of a conversation. So don't worry about that. But I do have amazing sponsors who I align myself with, the products that I use on a daily basis. I've turned down so much money for sponsors that want to be part of this podcast with companies I've never tried or didn't align with. I'm very picky about who I have on my sponsors and have on this podcast. That being said, check out the sponsors. Joe, cue up the music. Since 1987, Rockabilia has been around doing officially licensed merch. No bootlegs from all the artists that I freaking love, from pop to hip hop to rock to hardcore to punk. Over 500,000 items on this website, independently owned, operated in the USA. Custom limited collabs drop every month exclusively on this website from visual artists and tattoo artists. We have so many bands that I love and artists that I love, from Gaga to Blink, Katy Perry, Bad Brains, Beastie Boys, De La, Tribe Called Quest, 50 Cent, Billy, Deftones, Dead Kennedys, DMX, Dr. Dre, Eric B. and Rakim, Goo Goo Dolls, Hall & Oates, Wu-Tang, U2, Snoop, TSO, and Paramore. Those is to name a few of all my favorite bands that are on this website. I've owned t-shirts from all those artists throughout my life. Now I know to go here only. All officially licensed merchandise. Check out Rockabilia Instagram. Also go to rockabilia.com and use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off. That's rockabilia.com. Use my code OLLC10 and get 10% off your purchases. Thank you to Rockabilia for being our new sponsor. Welcome to OLLC fam. As we get older, we start paying attention to what we put in our bodies. I personally have been listening to my body since I was 18 when I went vegan. I've always been focused on my health. It's super important, mental and physical health. But it's really important for people who are just starting to get more healthy and trying to step up their life. Doing your homework, reading the labels, researching and verifying everything that's quality. It's part of the game these days. That's why I started drinking AG1s. I'm so proud to have them as a sponsor of my podcast. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut support and is backed by multiple research studies so you can trust what you're putting into your body. We're all so busy these days, so just store a pack of AG1 in the morning into a cup of water and shake it up and drink it. I love the way it tastes. I do it every single morning. It's part of my routine. I bring the packets on tour. It's an incredible life changer for me. Many supplements only reference research from ingredients in their product, but I trust AG1 in my daily routine because it's constantly putting the formula to the test. It's backed by multiple research studies. In one of those research studies, AG1 was shown to have double the amount of healthy bacteria in the gut, which is super important because these help digestion in the immune system and the immune health. And these bacteria are known to help with digestion as well, gas and bloating, which I freaking need. And it also promotes regular bowel movements, what I can attest to. In another research study, 97% participants felt more energy after 30 days and 91% of the participants noticed that they needed less coffee after 60 days. I quit coffee like 5 months ago. I know I'm good on that. But AG1 is packed with a variety of nutrient-dense ingredients and is the perfect complement to my healthy diet. I drink it because I know it's going to work and it gives me a peace of mind covering all my nutrition bases for the day. In fact, I trust it so much, that's why I'm spreading the word about it. That's why it sponsors my podcast. Thanks to Angie Huberman for turning me on to AG1s, connecting me with them, and now they're part of my podcast. It's so easy and satisfying to start your day with AG1s. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of the vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your purchase at drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. It's never been a better time to focus on your health and wellness and get back on track, man. Take control of your daily health. Health is wealth. Awesome. Okay, welcome to the One Life One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. Very, very, very special guest in my kitchen. I haven't seen this this human, this person, this woman in a million years. Theo Kogan, thank you for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So cool we're linking up. Like you're out here playing your first show like in 25 years or something.
25 years, yes.
Damn, where you been, girl?
I've been busy.
Are you nervous to play tonight?
No, I'm actually excited because we just played CBGB Fest.
Oh, I was going to ask you, how was that?
It was
looked
great.
amazing.
It was great.
Was it under the bridge or something?
Yes, under the Kosciuszko Bridge. And
was there one stage?
3.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It was huge.
Oh, I saw Scow was on like the new. Oh, yeah. So, okay. Yeah.
So there were 3 stages. It was like so much space. They usually do like raves and like DJs there. I found out.
Is it under the bridge?
It's literally
That's
under the bridge.
Played too, the recent, I think.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Okay.
When I saw video from their show,
Dude.
I was like, I got a little scared.
Dude.
I got a little like.
Are you a fan of them?
I am. I love them.
It's amazing. So you're paying attention to like new stuff that's going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Very
I'm sure
much so.
your daughter gets you into some stuff too, or
not really. She's kind of into pop.
Like
she's like into rap.
Sick.
And
like what?
Like pop rap, like Doja Cat and like Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And she also likes Charlie XCX and Lorde, all of that stuff.
Does she get you into that? Are you open to checking it out?
Yeah, of course. She loves Lana Del Rey. She also got really into Dolly Parton when she was younger and like went deeper than I ever went.
That's cool.
So that was pretty cool.
It's so random.
I know.
I love the randomness of kids because like my son listens to like super hard metal stuff I would never listen to and like death metal and Slipknot and stuff. I'm like, he found one type of music to rebel against because in the house he grew up with none of that music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then they find it on their own. Like that's their thing. Like so he turned me on to Slipknot. I think they're incredible band. I saw them live many times. I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's interesting.
They teach us.
Yeah.
They teach us stuff.
So New York for life.
Yeah, pretty much. Brooklyn.
You never lived anywhere else?
I have not. Damn. Which is so weird. I mean, I've traveled so much.
Yeah.
And
what's a place you love that you would live that wouldn't be New York, you think?
Melbourne, Australia.
That's sick. It's far as hell away,
it's so far, but I love it there. It was like
when did you go there?
Like in
was
2000? No, that was our own tour.
Damn.
That was like one of the last things we did before we took like our major long hiatus. And it was like, a goal all along, like we got to get to Australia. And Melbourne just felt like, I don't know. There was something about it. Smelled like my grandma's house. That's like a weird thing to say, but it really did. There was something I was like, it's grandma. And
that's kind of cool though.
There's something like very like it's eclectic. It has like good food, good coffee. There was a lot of things there that
this is so far, man.
It's so far.
Such a hell mission.
Couldn't
flying.
Be as far. Yeah,
dude.
So far.
We haven't been there in so long. Probably been there like 10, 15 years as well, just because it's such a mission.
Yeah.
But I love the shows there. Like the food there is good. And just like, damn. I didn't realize that you were born in Ecuador.
Yes.
Interesting. But you're barely there because you moved when you were like 6 months old, right?
Yes.
To Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah.
And why Brooklyn? Why did your parents
my grandparents were there. My mom grew up in Brooklyn and my grandparents were there. They needed help with me. I guess I wasn't like thriving so much in Ecuador. I think I was like born anemic and who knows.
Wow.
And so, they came back and moved in with my grandma and grandpa.
Yeah, and that must have been, well, I mean, you're only like, you're super young, so you really didn't figure out where you were at that point, but probably growing up there was amazing, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
What part of Brooklyn was it?
That was, what is it, Flatbush, Ditmas area? Damn. Yeah, so it's
so
out
different
there.
now, man. Brooklyn's
oh my God.
so crazy now, dude.
Yeah.
Just think about Dumbo and thinking about, it's just so different there.
I know Dumbo was like no man's
super
land.
Sketch.
Yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Waynesburg, too, is just incredible, man.
Oh, my God.
It's so crazy. Like I know it's like Whole Foods, all kinds of stuff there.
It's
now, right?
like the Upper East Side now.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. After like going, we would go there and like go to the waterfront and it's like burned down buildings and like now it's, high rises. And
it's all fancy.
It's fancy. So fancy.
No siblings?
I have a sibling.
Okay.
The sister.
Older?
She's a year and we're 17 months apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
But really not into the stuff you kind of getting into?
We got into the same stuff, but she's actually a really amazing acupuncturist.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So good. Like she will heal anything.
I love that.
Any ailment. Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up in Brooklyn, obviously that's where you met your bandmates. And but when you were younger, you were kind of like kind of a mad, kind of anxious kid in a sense. You felt like your parents super strict?
They were strict. They were like they were interesting because they were, musicians. They were like seemingly would seem like they were chill, but they were not.
Yeah. So they're the ones that got like, because you were playing the what was your first instrument you played? I think because you were doing ballet, doing the flute.
I did ballet. I played the flute. I played the piano. And
was that like self-taught? Did your parents get you lessons?
I got some lessons for the flute. I did ballet for years. I thought I was going to be a ballerina, which is so funny.
How many years did you do that for?
Till I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
And then this girl, it was like full like showgirls, but ballet. This girl came up behind me and I could never do like a split. So I was like sort of stretching, with my legs out, standing, trying to get closer to the ground. And this girl came behind me and pushed my shoulders down. So like almost like tore my Achilles, like
some real mean girl shit.
Mean girl. And then
what?
I was all fucked up from that. And so they demoted my class to like, you have to work slower and whatever because you're injured. And I just got bored. And I was like, I'm punk.
So you're punk. Yeah, too punk for this shit.
Yeah.
But that one person kind of like, fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did she get in trouble?
I think so, but who knows?
Fuck. Did you really think you had a chance to be a ballet dancer? That was your goal?
Did.
Yeah.
I was taking class at the Joffrey, and there were people there who were like, "Oh, we could see you in the company," or at least somebody said that. And so I was like, "I'm gonna be a ballerina."
And what kind of music were your parents playing in the house? Like, what kind of music did you grow up on before you found punk?
A lot of classical, which I never really took to. I mean, playing the flute, but like, it wasn't my thing. And then they also had like a lot of my mom cut out of school when she was in college and went and hitchhiked around Europe, and she had all these Rolling Stones albums from like Germany and all this. So there was like Stones, there was Fleetwood Mac in the house, there were a lot of Beatles. And so I had all of that before I discovered
but nothing kind of heavy.
No.
And what was your exposure to that, like the heavy stuff or the punk stuff? Was it high school?
Yeah.
Like what was like your first concert? Did you go to concerts at all?
My first concert was Musical Youth.
No way.
That's
he on the left hand side. That's legit. That's cool. Wow.
And it was like an all ages show. I think I was in like 8th grade.
Wow.
I want to say. Yeah.
What was that at? Just somewhere in New York somewhere?
At what was Webster Hall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude. That's a great first show.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then did you ever go to like a big rock show, like arena kind of show?
Not till later.
Yeah. And then what was kind of the first kind of or whatever, like alternative music you heard, like what somebody turned you on to?
I became friends with like older girls in high school, and then I started to get turned on to everything. So then it was like, and I remember going and buying like a Misfits album.
Sick.
And then I bought Germ Free Adolescence, the X-Ray Specs album. And I just remember it was like, when it was records, it was vinyl.
Totally.
So you're just like staring at this cover like, wow, who are these people? What are they doing? Like.
The artwork was so important.
Yes.
So intrigued by it and everything, right? And then the pictures and like the thank you list and all the stuff inside. It was, God, just discovering music was so beautiful.
It really was.
And so, and this is high school?
This is high school, yeah.
And how were you as a kid in school? Obviously, you're doing ballet. You didn't do sports. Were you a good student?
I was a good student. I was like, I was good. I was,
Were you a quiet girl? Or were you like a...
Kind of quiet until you get to know me.
Yeah. Were you like a wild kid or nothing? Like partying and stuff like that? I don't know.
I did, yeah.
Damn. But at a young age?
Yeah. Like 13, 12, maybe 12. I started like smoking and drinking.
Cigarettes?
Yeah. Wow. And then...
Did your parents know?
No.
Then I got... You kept that shit secret.
There was a lot of secrets.
So you were rebellious from the jump. Pretty rebellious.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was all that like sort of being told to be calm and
Yeah, because I read something where you said like you thought your name was
Calmly.
You should get it tattooed on you. Oh, that's so funny. Calmly. So they said it so much to you. That's crazy.
I asked them if that was my name. Yeah.
Whoa. And were they religious? Because I know you converted to this Sikhism. Sikhism, yeah.
Yeah,
like 7 or 8 years old. That's wild. Dude.
Yeah. So
you changed your name.
Oh yeah. So my dad was Jewish. My mom was Russian, Orthodox, the non-Jewish. both Ukrainian, Romanian, Jewish, mishmash, and then the two combined. But my dad was never into like his Jewish faith or studies. So we kind of did a lot of stuff on both sides of the family, and then they started their search, and then they found Sikhism, and then we were Sikhs.
So what is that for the listeners? Because what is it? Just some sort of Judaism, or what is?
No, Sikhism is an Indian religion brought here by Yogi Bhajan, who basically was this like. There's a whole documentary on
I'm gonna watch it
now that is you're gonna be like. Ugh.
Oh, so bad things came out. Okay.
Fucked up.
It's like the Bikram yoga shit, all that stuff.
It's that kind of it's Kundalini. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah. This guy was like he worked in an airport and then he came here and people were like, "Oh, you're Yogi."
What?
And he basically made the shit up and got all these followers and all the messed up things you can imagine and more.
How soon after you were out of that you found out about that? Was that years later?
Much later.
Okay.
But
you guys were okay when you were there for 1 year or something. You did it for like a year.
We were okay. It was not easy.
But you changed your name. You wore a turban. You were going to yoga class at like 4:30 in the morning or something.
Yes.
That's brutal.
It was.
Wow.
And the food was nasty. It was all like veggie, vegan, like, but not in a good way.
Not in a good way, yeah.
You know, like a really like chunks of ginger, and like
weird.
I guess it wasn't all vegan. There was like one thing that, oh gosh, so gross. It was like a block of tofu, garlic chunks or garlic cloves stuck in it, right? This is like trauma food.
It's so
then
nasty.
Soy sauce and then cheddar cheese and then broil it.
So random. What is that? That's crazy.
It's made up shit by this fucking guy.
Like a little kid would make that as a kid. Yeah, experimenting.
Yeah.
You had to eat that?
Yes.
Damn, man. Were you like telling your parents like, what are we doing? Or you like, this is fucked?
I was like
along with it.
I kind of went along with it, and I was the first child, and I was also like I've always been very like sort of spiritual, like cosmic person. I'm into like astrology, the planet, and even as a little kid, I knew that there was stuff out there, that there was energy. And so I got into it, and then there was a minute where if you watch I have to remember what the fucking.
I have to watch a doc.
Yeah, you do. I can't remember what it's called, but it ended with a woman who took over for him out here.
Damn.
Guru.
Oh, well, fine. I'll look it out. I'll fact check it. You were like almost like they saw you as like a spiritual kind of golden child.
Yes.
So they're like praising you, or like you like some sort of special.
Not that far, but like they talked about sending me to this school in India, which I was like, no.
7 or 8 years old. That's crazy.
Yes, and thank God they didn't, because when you watch the doc, you'll see.
So what kind of snapped? What made you guys not only do it for a year? Like you.
My mom, they started to pressure her, and I guess my dad too, but they were like, you need to do this. You need to move into the ashram. You need to go to women's camp, where they were like, this is how you clean the floor with a rag.
Oh my.
Shit like that.
So bad.
It's so bad. And she was like, don't tell me what to do. And then we were done. But meanwhile, I was like, okay, I got this. I got my turban. I get up and I do yoga.
You go to normal school too? Still?
I went to normal school and I got like, I'm sure everyone thought we were crazy. I used to get my turban knocked. That's probably also the sports trauma, is like people used to throw balls at my head and try to knock the turban off. So like a year before,
the kids that knew, they saw you come back the next year with a turban, a different name.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Trauma.
That's so hard for a young person to go through, man. Holy shit, dude. You didn't take it off at school. You just had to rock it.
And once it got knocked off, I didn't know how to put it back on. So yeah, pretty much.
And would your mom put the turban, or you put it on yourself in the morning?
I think that she probably had to help me, but maybe at some point I knew how. Yeah.
It's just a crazy thing to have, like this random year of your life where that's who you were, and you changed your name and fucking.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Like,
it's crazy. It's called Breath of Fire, the doc.
Okay.
Get ready. It's like 4 episodes.
So, no sports. You're in school. You were in a turban for a year. Grades, friends, partying. When you were part of that whole thing, you were still partying too? Secretly?
No, I was too little.
Okay.
I didn't do anything yet.
Sorry.
I was too young.
You're right.
Yeah.
But then you get to the LaGuardia, which is the actual school from Fame School. Correct?
Yes. Yep.
That's where Mackie from the Bad Brains went as well.
Nobody knows that. People went there that we.
It's too tough to tell people. I'm blowing a spot up right now. He went to the Fame
Come on,
School.
Mackie, it's okay.
And I think it's so cool that he went to the Fame School.
It is.
It's legendary.
Did he go for drums? He must.
Hell
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz drums. Was that a hard school to get into? Is that something you have to audition to get into? Okay.
Yeah.
So was it ballet that got you in there?
No, art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Me and Gina both auditioned for art and got in. And then Sid, who's Squid from our band.
Oh, yeah.
She was at performing arts, and when the schools combined, she was in acting. So the three of us were all together, and then I introed the two of them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got the weirdos in the school at that point?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We were like, you know.
Were you dressing kind of wild back then too? Yeah. And how are your parents, how they feel about you transitioning from a turban to like a kind of a punk girl?
I went kind of through like a new wave moment in like 8th grade. I had, and then I did my first modeling job, and they like did this crazy like undercut. So I had like either a bob or I could flip it over and have like sort of flock of seagulls-ish, like asymmetrical, you know, moment.
But you were getting into like fashion and kind of all that stuff.
I was always into fashion. I used to there was one year when I was really into Grease, the movie, which they wouldn't let me see. And I got obsessed. And then I would like stand in front of the mirror and change my clothes like 3 times before school just to get the right look.
So sick. And you like Pinky Tuscadero too.
Oh, yeah. Her. That too. I was obsessed.
Yeah. So, cause that's where you get all like your like fashion stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think you had like a big Barbie doll too that you had.
Yes. The Barbie doll was my first like drag queen, you know, idol. Or I was like, I want to be that.
Yeah. And then you saved up some money and went to Fiorucci and got your first pair of like corduroy pants or something.
Fiorucci, yes.
I can pronounce it.
Fiorucci, yes.
And you flipped them up. There was yellow on the inside. Yeah. And then also your first pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans.
Yeah, that was earlier. I got my one pair. Yeah, I wore them every day. It's probably like, what's wrong with her?
Oh, yeah, that's expensive back then too.
Yes, that's why I had one pair.
You probably wore those to the ripped off, dude.
I did. They were nasty.
Those are the hot jeans back then?
I mean, I don't know. Probably.
There was another one too.
There was Calvin Klein.
Whatever, yeah.
I think those were more expensive. So.
Yeah. What's expensive? You think back then was like $20? Maybe?
Probably.
So crazy.
15. I don't know.
Damn. But then you get into like thrift shopping and all that stuff. And all that stuff. There was such a big thing in New York too. And just,
oh my God.
I always think about the Beastie Boys and how inspirational they were with that life and that style of just like thrift shopping and their style and just like used stuff and really cool. They're like the first kind of like streetwear kind of. I don't know. It's interesting about the Beastie Boys. Do you agree?
Yeah. I started wearing like my grandma's old stuff.
That's cool.
So one of the like older girls that sort of took me in, and then I got corrupted and found punk, was like, I was wearing this sequined like old granny sweater, but it was like cropped and cute with like some kind of dress. And this girl was like, I like your sweater. And then we became friends.
You serious?
Yes.
That's amazing. My grandma's sweater.
Yes.
This was in school too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys must have stood out like crazy back then. Yeah. In school.
Yes.
And so did you have your aspirations were to do ballet, but then when you met your friends there, you guys started talking about music, or just it's kind of
we were hanging out. Yeah, it was very organic because we were hanging out. We were going to shows. We were, part of sort of a weird underground scene that was sort of like swampy rock with like punk vibes, and some of us would go to hardcore shows and go to matinees, and then all these bands we loved like broke up, and then we were like, I think we were probably in senior year of high school, and we were like, maybe we should do something. We like good music.
It's cool. You guys like a girl gang in school though.
Pretty much.
Like Grease, like those clubs. That's so cool. No, for real. I'm sure it was all inspired that, obviously, right? Yeah.
Totally.
So then Lunachicks, like who comes up with that name?
Cindy, it was me and Gina and Sid were all in school together, and Cindy was our friend who was not in school. She was like already
older.
She was older.
Yeah.
She already lived on her own. We went to her house all
the
time.
time.
She was like our mama.
Yeah, for sure.
And she had a guitar, and she came up with the name. It was like we were sitting around in like Squid's bedroom, making up songs, and we're like, what are we going to call ourselves? And Cindy, who's like Zinger Queen, she was like, we're just a bunch of raving lunachicks. And we were all like, doing,
Dude, so perfect, man. It's so perfect. It wasn't the first song you was about like killing your English teacher or something?
One of them. That was an early one, yeah. Miss Weiner. Ugh.
She was bad?
Yes.
Oh my God. So when did you guys start? Okay, so you come up with the band, you're in school, and you start like just jamming songs basically?
Yeah, I mean, none of us could play.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
I saw it on the doc. It's great.
Yeah. So we, everybody kind of picked their instrument, and I was kind of like, well, you bass, guitar. I don't want to do drums. Too much stuff.
Yeah, it's too much.
Which I then learned how to play, and I love playing drums.
Really, that's awesome.
So I was like, I'll be the singer, and that's literally.
Did you ever sing before?
Not really.
It's like sing at the house or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, what were the bands you listened to at that time? They were all broken up, I guess, right? Your inspirations?
Yeah, there was like the Swamp Goblins, the Willies were later. Who else? The Cretans. The Cretans. The Cretans, Swamp Goblins, then Cretans, then Da Willies. That was like, and then there was also this like sort of garage rock scene going on, and there were a lot of like, women, girls, femmes playing in those bands.
Yeah.
So we would go see them, and we're like,
Yeah.
But I think what did it for me was seeing Frightwig, which
I remember that band. Yeah.
And I went when I was like 15, and it was 3 women. They were like, some of them had these crazy outfits on. They were so fucking badass, and the drummer would like look like a giant Barbie doll, and that was like my sort of like, I felt like somebody like banged a gong over my head and was like, this is it.
Yeah, and now obviously I was checking the doc and other things, but it was like such a male-dominated scene with CBGBs and all the tough and the hard New York shit. And then for you guys, it was like you had to find your own little thing, because it was even for more outsiders, and you guys made it safe for people with Don Hills and the different places you guys played, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody could be there. It was more inclusive.
Yes, definitely.
Which is interesting, because now I feel like the hardcore scene is the most diverse, inclusive I've ever seen in my entire life. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But back then, people were singing about it, but it really wasn't happening. Like trying to make those changes,
No.
So being women on the scene was probably intimidating. Also, you want to prove yourself and like, don't fuck with us, we're badasses. But then also have like your own little. You guys created your own little like scene. Your own
it was all of
awesome.
That. It was all of that.
Because the Don Hills was super important, I think, for having shows there, right? Safe place.
Yeah, well, there was the club Squeezebox, and it was like the rock and roll, like gay mixed trans drag, and that was like our second home. And when I wasn't playing or on tour, I was go-go dancing there, or I was doing something or performing with the drag queens, or it was like my cheers.
What was your first job after school? When you got out of school?
After school?
Just when you graduated, what was you working? Or?
I used to babysit and go dance. Those were like my first like.
But no like clocking kind of job back then, or
no. In high school, amazing. I did one job. One summer, this one is good, with where I was handing out flyers in Midtown, and I was like full punk rock. I was probably like 14, but it said I was 15, to get, or 16 to get the job.
Amazing.
And Ditto also worked at the same place. So both of us, and I remember looking at him like, and later figured it out. And so it was called, it was a women's health spa. And so we would stand around in Midtown, imagine, and hand out flyers.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Man. What was your first, you had your first practice, and what was like your first show for Lunachicks, like your first official show?
Our first show was at this place that was like maybe a dance performance space, and it was with the Freaks, another very influential, with Howie Pyro.
Oh, shout out to Howie, rest in peace, Howie Pyro, legend. He was a big part of you guys too, like kind of pushing you to start a band.
He was so major, and Andrea too. Yeah, we love him so much and miss him. And so they had us open for them, and it was also Raging Slab, if you remember them. And there were more bands, but I can't remember who. And at the time, my boyfriend, who was in a heavy metal band called Nevermore, not the one that's out now, but a different one.
Okay. He was in the doc too, I think.
Yeah, he was our drummer. Yeah. And so that was our first show. And I remember, like, how when you go on stage and you feel something else take over and it's like not you?
Totally.
That's what it was.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
First time going on stage.
Yep.
It's crazy. It wasn't like a club like an established club. It was just like a dance place.
Yeah.
That kind of set the tone probably for where you would play, and creating your own lane, I think, as well, because being a new band and an all-girl band in that scene, for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It was was that like, that was like 87, 88?
That was like 80, I would say 88. Yeah, 88, 89. That first show was 88. Yeah, that's so insane.
So crazy. I moved to New York in 88. That's so wild, man. I just moved to New York there. And 88 was a wild time back then.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
That was the first show. And then your second show, Kim Gordon and Thurston were there, right? Correct?
That was at the Limelight.
Oh, did we play together at the Limelight? I don't know if we played together before.
Oh, yeah, we did with Rancid.
Yeah, yes.
So that was like 94?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They showed Lunachicks.
Yes.
That was a great show.
That was.
Then Rancid took you guys out for sure. Yeah, that was another one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the second show was Limelight? Wow.
In like the chapel.
Chapel, yeah. My wife was working there then too at the time.
Get out.
She was a bartender, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, so that
was wild.
Yes, it was. I used to go there when I was like, younger and go to like the heavy metal Sunday night rock and roll church and all this other stuff. It was so fun and crazy.
So that was your second show.
Yeah.
And how'd you get that show? Just word of mouth, friends, whatever?
Yeah. I don't remember. Maybe DeWillies played. I honestly can't remember.
So when you guys start playing, you're loving it, and then just start playing more and more and kind of creating a following, whatever.
Mm-hmm. And we always made our shows like we always dressed up, and it just built and built on top of that. And then we did our like CB's audition night, and we brought a lot of people in, so we got to keep playing there. And
is that right to sell your own tickets back in the day for that, or no?
No,
just invite people.
Just get people in there. Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had your iconic like that, your dress, it was on fire and blood on it. That was like a whole thing. And you guys had like I saw it, I think it was in the doc about the song Plug, where you guys had like fake menstrual cycles at the same time.
Yeah.
And all that's just crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like your shit was so over the top back then that it was shocking back then for sure for people, right?
I think so. I mean, we were all
ahead of its time.
Yeah, and we were taking from like Alice Cooper and David Bowie and Kiss, but you know, people hadn't seen like girls do that.
No, then there's Guar.
And Guar, we used to play with them all the time.
You want Joan Rivers in the audience for that?
Yeah, I wasn't there, but the other girls were,
But they loved you?
Yes.
Guar, yeah.
We were like super buds. We played a lot with them.
Yeah, they were wild. They're still around too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so coming out, doing dressing how you're dressing, sounding how you're sounding, being badasses, like, I don't know, it's just probably intimidating for a lot of people at first, I'm sure.
I think it was, and then there's also like people expected us not to be good, and
of course. Got a lot to prove.
Yeah, it was a constant uphill battle, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like constantly proving ourselves over and over.
Was that frustrating after a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
but
a lot of work.
But also like we just kept working hard and we got better and better. So it's like, we knew we sucked in the beginning.
Everybody sucks in the beginning.
Everyone does.
I know how to play or sing when I started my band.
Oh my God,
you do it
right?
because you're friends. You want to start a band together.
Yes.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like everybody's professional musicians when they start playing together. It's like back then you did it because you wanted to it.
Yeah.
Not that you had to because you just wanted to do something with your friends,
exactly.
and be creative.
Yep.
But your first tour was Chicks and Dicks with the Dictators in the
US.
Yes. Wow.
But the very first tour, which wasn't like, it was just a West Coast moment where I had planned to come out here for my birthday. I was turning 19.
Crazy,
and then I was like, I'm going. And then it was like, well, we're coming too. And we're going to book shows. And then Jennifer from L7 booked us a run of shows.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so I turned 19 on stage. We were opening for Red Cross, and then Red Cross, I think Jeff got sick, so they didn't play, but they let us play and then told the audience they weren't playing.
What?
Which was amazing. I just ran into the two of them at CBGB Fest, and I haven't seen them in so long. It was so cool.
So what year would that be when you came out here? Like early 90s?
89?
That's
90?
crazy. 89, man.
I guess it was 89, 90. Yeah. Whoa.
Dude, that's crazy.
But then our official tour around the States was the Chicks and Dicks. Yeah.
Great title, man. We did a tour with Murphy's Law once. It's called Beer and Water. I love those. I love those. The tour titles, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. So you're also modeling then too. You're doing all kinds of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Acting.
Acting came a little later, which is like the hardest thing for me, weirdly.
You taking acting classes and stuff?
I took classes, yeah.
In New York somewhere, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys did tours with Rancid, Marilyn Manson tour.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'm friends with Amy Gunther, who's coming tonight to the show. I'm taking her with me.
Love her.
And she said her sister was a tour manager on that tour.
Yeah.
Such a small world. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
Her sister tour managed when we were with the Go-Go's too.
That's awesome. But Marilyn Manson, that was like early Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. That was like right before he got really big.
Wow. That was a wild tour, or no?
Yeah, it was. That was like the blizzard of 96. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that, yeah.
That was like in the middle of the tour. And so
I was sick in Manhattan during that time.
Oh my God. People were like skiing in the street and stuff.
It was pretty beautiful. Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, it was during that. So I can't remember if one show got snowed out. There was something, and we had to like shovel the van out.
Damn.
You know, but yeah, it
and
was
you went
like
to, with 1989 with Dinosaur Jr.? Does that make sense?
Yeah, and in the UK.
Crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy talking about the 80s and touring then. It's wild, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Go-Go's, Buzzcocks, Dictators. Then later on, obviously with Rancid and Offspring open up for you. Then you open up for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude. It's so cool seeing them in the documentary too. It was awesome.
I know, they're so sweet.
That's like, I wonder how fast that was for you, them opening up for you, and all of a sudden Smash came out, right? Then
It was not that long. It was probably a year or two.
They changed everything with that record. It changed everything for punk. The year punk broke and all that stuff. They're the first ones to sell like on an independent label like that.
Yeah, that's true.
On Epitaph. It's pretty crazy. But then after that was like Green Day and all these bands. It was just like,
yep.
That was a wild time.
It was.
But also like watching the doc and like seeing you guys talk about like, you know, grinding in the van for 10 years and then you finally get a Winnebago and people are like, oh, you're a sellout. You got a big. It's like, dude, we're fucking trying to live out here, man.
I know.
I hate that shit so much.
Oh my God. Yeah. So crazy.
It's like the whole sellout thing. I never understood it. And just like I always fought against it. I thought it was so dumb. Like, you want one of your favorite bands to suffer forever?
Yes.
You don't want them to have any success?
Yes.
You want them to work jobs the rest of their lives and like not do what they love? I never understood it.
Yeah.
So people gave a little bit shit back then?
A little bit. Not a lot, but it was occasional and it was like, it just seemed so ridiculous. I don't think that happens anymore.
No, nobody gives a shit anymore.
Nobody
cares.
Nobody
cares what label you're on. Nobody cares about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I think the internet changed all that in a sense. I think people just care about the music. I mean, maybe if somebody's on a major, I don't think really people care though. It's weird, man. You know what's crazy? People don't care about buying your T-shirt for $35 now. Back then it was like Billy wanted to charge $12 a shirt.
Oh my God. There were like there's this guy in Germany who like collects all these old flyers and show posters of ours. Like that's his thing. And he's found some crazy stuff. And there's like shows with Fugazi that were like $5 to get in. Oh yeah. You know?
I saw one in the doc. You guys held one up or something like that. Yeah. Dude, like some of the ones you played in DC and stuff with Joe and Jett, those $5 ones,
Oh my God.
It's so cool to be able to charge $5 forever. It's just we couldn't do it.
I know. You can't. How are you going to live?
Then he sets that bar, and then it's like anybody else after that, it's, oh my God, why can't you be like that band? But it's, I don't know. It was beautiful they did that. It was. You know what I mean? But like, damn, dude. Yeah, you played Fugazi a couple of times, huh?
Yeah, multiple times.
Damn. So are you pretty much, when the band starts kicking off, are you not working jobs or are you still hustling in between tours?
We were also hustling in between, for sure.
You never really made a living off it?
No. No.
And you toured a lot, too.
We did.
It's such a grind, man.
I know.
It's just so different if, like, you took your band now in this time frame and just how everything's changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just because there's so many bands now that are, like, killing it.
I know.
That are back. Like, My Chemical Romance doing, like, 2 nights at Dodger Stadium.
Insane.
And Limp Bizkit still, all these bands are huge, man.
But they were bigger then as well.
It's true. But, like, a lot of, like, the pop punk from, like, We Were Young Festival kind of blew things up, I think, for people.
Yes.
But you guys were punk, you were rock, you were everything. So you really had your own lane. It's really hard to put you in a category, which is cool, or genre, which I fucking hate genres anyway. But
I know
where to put the Lunachicks. We
got lumped in all over the place, but we were always our own thing. So
yeah, I mean, that's the most fucking punk you can be. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't be put in a punk box or any kind of punk box. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Did you feel pressured to, I don't know, try to not fit in with the punk that was being popular? Did you feel pressure to change or anything like that during the Lunachicks? Or
I think that because
in the doc you talk about how guitar playing and step up your writing skills.
Yeah, well, that definitely happened. And I think once we started touring with all the SoCal bands, then our audience flipped. So where we had like college age, people when we were starting, it flipped to like younger. And we toured with No Doubt, and we toured with,
that's right.
And so then it was like, and Stormy had all these all ages shows, our booking agent.
Shout out to Stormy Shepherd.
Stormy's the
Love
best.
Her, legend.
Leave Home Booking.
The best.
And so that flipped our audience. And then I think the most, nobody could tell us what to do.
Yeah.
So that's like the bottom line.
I love that shit.
And when we recorded with Fat Mike, we recorded our Pretty Ugly album with Fat Mike producing. And that was the one time I think that we were like, okay, this guy knows how to sell records. Like, let's listen to him. But there was a lot of arguing. So I think that they're not with him, but within ourselves.
Yeah.
And I think that was the most, I was like, okay, well, if we're making a go at this, I'm going to listen to at least some of what he's suggesting.
Yeah, that's why you hire a producer.
Exactly.
It's hard to let go, though, when you're like in full control.
It was hard. It was very hard. And so I had like him telling me one thing, then the girls telling me the other thing. And there was one point where I was like, I'm going to go walk home from San Francisco now. Bye, everyone.
Seriously.
And I started walking and I got to like Rainbow Grocery.
What?
Maybe I was just hungry and I was like, you can't walk home from San Francisco,
No,
Theo.
girl, you can't do that shit. You were so frustrated.
I was so frustrated. Yeah. I was like, stop, just let me do my thing. Like, but,
Damn.
but, that was the one time I think that we were swayed a little bit to come out of our own lane. But we
still be yourselves.
But still be ourselves.
Yeah,
and
that's what you want from a
love
producer.
that album.
Because
so,
Fat Mike loved you guys. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
we love NoFX. We love him.
But you were on go-kart, and you were they really focused on the go-kart and wanted to push everything on you and dedicate all their attention to you, which is awesome.
That was amazing.
But you were never on Fat Records?
No.
Wow.
No.
What was the first 7-inch on? Oh, that was on that label.
Blast First.
Yeah.
That was
the random European one, right?
That was the UK.
But it didn't really come out in the US, correct?
It did, but it first came out in the UK.
But then the US.
And then the US. But it was Blast First, and that guy talked with Kim and Thurston, and then we went in with them. And he had like Big Black, and I guess he must have had Dinosaur Jr. because that's why we went with them.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other. I have like a crazy old like single set from that time that we're on, and all these other bands.
Cool.
Yeah.
Had you been to England yet at that time?
No. So we went early. We were like one of the first of like that our time of like all the all female bands to go over there, and it was wild. It was so fun. Yeah, but it was actually the first show people were throwing shit at us.
Really?
So we literally had to fight our way to where we got, because the first show we played with Dinosaur Jr. and people were flinging pint glasses at us. Like the amount of shit that's been thrown at me on stage, like at Warped Tour too, there were like those big bottles of Gatorade. People like flung them. They'd hit me in the back. Like, yeah, it's like.
Is it true you threw a tampon back at somebody once?
Yes.
Sick. Fucking hard.
Yes.
Yeah, so especially the Warped Tour too, with all like the kind of civilians coming out from like slam dancing and the jocks and just it
was like the radio kids, they weren't punks, they were just like radio jocks, or like whatever.
Yeah, and you've dealt with, I obviously saw it in the doc, but people saying show me your tits from little clubs to arenas.
Yep. Yeah. So battle. Yeah.
So embarrassed to be a man sometimes, and these fucking losers.
You should be.
These fucking losers, dude. And then the Warped Tour too, kind of checking Blink-182 because they were saying some shit on stage, and then you were saying stuff on stage as well.
Yeah.
I saw that clip in the doc, and then they were saying, I don't think Lunachicks like us.
Like
Yeah. But I think a couple of bands actually confronted them too during that Warped Tour.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's from what I heard. Yeah. That was 99, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's been talked about on this podcast.
There were
before.
other people saying terrible things
totally.
too. Yeah.
It's like that shock, kind of not really shocking because you're actually offending and scaring people. We don't think about that because there's no other women bands on the tour to fucking check you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very interesting. Did you ever have a conversation with them back then? Or
Travis came up to one of us and was like, oh, I don't like, he basically was sort of quasi apologizing, which was nice of him. But
he's done that a million times to people.
Oh, really?
That's my dude. I'm gonna say something right now. Like because he's in the back just playing the drums, and the other one's
yeah.
talking. They're my homies. But yeah, I could see that him doing that. Yeah, for sure. Because he did something with Fat Mike too, where they were making fun of him on the Warped Tour, and then they confronted Fat Mike, and Travis did too as well. It's in the book, so it's been talked about. It's not bullshit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's always the one saying apologizing for them. But that's cool. You checked him on it back then.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't. That's like. Unfortunately, we've been the voice of a lot of people,
Before a lot of people were, for women.
Yes.
Because the Riot Girl thing came. What year was Riot Girl, the whole thing kick off?
I don't know.
I think there was. I feel like I'm saying you guys around kind of before the whole. I don't know.
Yes, we were, and that was another thing we were lumped into, and that was like the most sort of sexist one because it was just like then we were booked with Riot Girl bands all over the country for tours, and it was only because of our that we had vaginas.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting because the punkest thing to do would be the only women band on all male dominated tour and like speak your piece and like fucking stand hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you stand out, not preaching to the converted. I totally get that. Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, totally it was great plan, and I love that movement. I love that these girls and women had a place to speak out and get their shit out and all their horrible trauma, and it was just another one of those like. Lump. It's
kind of like the vegan thing too. If they put me on a tour with all vegan bands, but the way I approach veganism is different. I'm not really preachy. I lead by example, and some people are preachy, and then I'd be on this whole thing where kind of like do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's like that doesn't really define me as a person.
Yes.
But yeah, just because you're a woman, you're on the same tour with all the women. Yeah. Damn.
Or just like opening band.
You were too punk for that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You were too punk to be on the tour with all fucking girls, dude. That's crazy. Like. Women's rights, but we're fucking. That's amazing.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was more like we would have done an all-women tour. That didn't happen.
On your own terms or your own.
Yes,
or you yourself.
But this was just like you'd show up in like Omaha and there'd be like the Riot Girl band that could not play. That was the thing that was tough for us because they'd put people who really had no musical prowess.
So you prided yourself on being real musicians and
we
practice.
did. We worked so hard at it.
Yeah.
So then it was kind of like it just I don't know. It's like it's a tricky place to talk about it because I believe in women doing what they need to do, even if they're bad at it. Fine, do it.
Yeah.
But then it's that like
because we're all bad at when we first started.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you just get better in your practice.
Exactly.
Damn, it's so weird. It's such a interesting place where the Lunachicks like held their own and where you were this whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
So the 7-inch and then the Babysitters on Acid, which is inspired by, obviously you guys love John Waters.
Yes.
I realized from the doc, like,
how much?
Desperate Living.
Yes.
It's from that. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I never realized that. John Waters is punk as fuck too.
Oh my God. I mean, watching that was like hanging out with Howie Pyro. As 15-year-olds and him with his vast collection then of VHS tapes of movies, and we would just sit there and be like hum eating popcorn, proverbially. Yes, and that was like another switch that was just like doink, like we are
Sid Vicious shirt just hanging out in his house.
Yes,
dude, such a legend, man.
I know.
What a beautiful soul. He had the craziest collection of horror things,
everything,
everything.
Yep. Yeah.
So he was kind of like the teacher, kind of took you under his wings.
Him too, yeah. And Andrea.
Kind of pushed, kind of start a band. And, by the time the Babysitters comes out, is there like you have a following at that point in 1990? I'm sure, right?
Yeah, we did. I mean, we did here. We did, I guess, some in I can't remember if we must have recorded that and then gone back to Europe.
Yeah,
after.
for sure.
But that was another one where we didn't know he was going to put this whole booklet in it, and we were like,
is that bad?
I love it now.
What is it? Pictures of you?
It's all pictures of us and like candy and all this. It's like very cool, but it was also exploiting the female part, which now I'm not mad at. But at the time, it was like you're just putting it in there because we're girls.
Yeah.
So
It was cool seeing you guys eating all your candy in different cities.
I love
you guys are such young kids out there, just
were
seeing the world and writing songs about TV shows and fucking just kind of just innocent and just fucking just seeing the world, together.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really beautiful. And then you probably toured on that record for a couple of years because then Binge and Purge comes out after that. And Jack of All Trades, is that a pretty big one for you?
Jerk of All Trades,
yes. Sorry, Jerk
of
All Trades.
It's the play on the Jack.
No, I know, it's my fault.
That one was.
I wrote it down wrong.
That one I feel like was our like first album that came out, and we were really formed as we wanted to be.
Yeah,
and that's like it was then that we started touring with all the bigger bands, and that was kind of the launching point.
Yeah, you toured on the record for like maybe 2 years, maybe. Mm-hmm. So at that point, it's just full time touring.
Yeah,
all living in whatever random apartments, and then coming back and just.
Doing whatever and then going back out. Yeah.
Were you modeling then too in 95 around then? Mm-hmm. Yeah. When is your Calvin Klein thing you do? Like, is that
was right around then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big deal. But then it was like kind of blowback because everybody's trying to say look like heroin vibes or whatever. It's like what?
Yes. That was
kind of the first kind of like not artistic, but Calvin Klein later on did more things like that. It was kind of the first one was kind of like just kind of gritty and raw and punk and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You had an agent back then? That's how you got that?
No, who helped me with that was Joe from the Vandals was my lawyer.
What?
For that, because they were like trying to pay me so little.
Joe Escalante?
Joe Escalante.
Come on, man.
And so I was like, wait, this is Calvin Klein. Like, I don't have any representation. Like, what do I do? And I'm sure I called Stormy and she was like, call Joe.
Oh, for sure.
So Joe helped me with that.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
And so did that open a lot of doors for you after you do that?
I guess so. Even though it was like the photo was, I mean, that whole experience was so amazing because it was with Richard Avedon.
Yeah.
Who's like,
legit, yeah.
Photographed Marilyn Monroe and Tina Turner and like such a legend. And it was such an incredible experience. And then the photo was like such a bummer.
Because it looked like you could be on drugs.
I did. And that was also like, it had this huge makeup artist and hair guy, and their whole plan was to make it look like you were just off the street. And they came in. Damn. I was like, I love makeup. So I was like sitting there like, it's, I'm ready for my makeup. And they were like, here's some lip gloss. Oh, we'll brush your eyebrows. Here's a little.
That's it.
And I was like, what?
Damn, dude. Zero makeup.
Barely anything.
Are you super bummed?
Yes.
I love how this is a random thing, but I love how Pamela Anderson doesn't wear makeup anymore.
I know,
dude.
She's so cool.
Punk. It's so fucking cool to see that.
Cool.
Just embracing it and shit. Like,
yeah.
Because obviously, there's pressure as women in the society. Everything just man. Men are terrible.
Oh my god! And she was such like a like classic bombshell, like male gaze, everything.
Yeah.
And now she's like.
She
just me.
She just flipped it, man. I love it so much, man.
I know, me too.
Okay, so that jerk of all trades.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had a single from that. Was that Don't Want You?
Yes.
Yeah. Does that single get radio play and stuff like that? Is it?
It did, maybe.
College radio, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. And then now you're getting all the tours, and you're in a bus yet, or you still in the van?
No, we were never in a bus.
Ever?
We shared a bus with Down by Law. Later,
so random.
Later, yeah.
Dave Smalley. Whoa. What?
Yeah.
What year was that? They were an
was,
Epitaph back then too.
That was like, I think we were with the Buzzcocks.
How was that? Sharing a bus with random people you never met before?
I mean, it was fine.
Isn't it sick to go into your first bunk though?
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. It's a life changer.
Yeah.
It's like going to business class and never want to go back in the back.
Yes.
It's hard.
We had like mini buses in Europe, but like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With no air conditioning.
Brutal.
And like so brutal.
Fuck. So how long was that tour? Probably a couple weeks?
Yeah, at least.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. So never had a bus on your own, nothing?
Nope.
Damn.
I know.
The Ramones, I went to bus too, supposedly. Always in the van. To the very end. It's pretty crazy, dude.
We toured. Was that? There was
Did you
a
play
tour?
Ramones? Yeah.
We played with the Ramones, and we toured with CJ.
Oh, sick. Love CJ.
I think in Europe, and they had a bus.
They did?
Yes.
CJ's so cool.
Did not. I know. So great.
I love him. Long Island, right? He's from Long Island?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's so New York.
I know.
He's so New York. I love him. Okay, so that tour, and then you drew like a live record, correct? The Drop Dead Live one, 98?
Yeah, I think we did Pretty Ugly before that.
That was 97.
Yeah.
Oh, I skipped the one. Sorry.
Yeah,
my bad.
that was the Fat Mike one.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that. That's a sick one. And that did good too?
That people love that one.
You love it?
I do.
Are there some you don't love?
Yeah, of course. Like I can't
you
listen
won't play a song off it ever?
No, I mean we've had to resurrect a lot of things, but that there are certain I can't listen to the old albums through.
I probably couldn't do that either.
It's
listen
like
to yourself and shit. It's weird.
Yeah. No.
You don't want to do it?
No.
Fuck.
But then sometimes I'm like, look at what we did without knowing how to do it. We just
totally
made it happen somehow.
But was the Luxury Problem, was that produced by anybody, or was that went back to you?
That was oh my god.
Is that still Go-Kart?
That was Go-Kart.
Yeah.
And that was, oh my god, I'm not gonna.
It's okay. We'll figure. I'll get fact checking on it.
Yeah, please.
It wasn't Fat Mike though.
No. That was two guys from another band that we really liked, and
that's cool.
Not remembering, and I'm sorry to
it's
them.
All good. Because the hiatus happened pretty soon after that.
Yes.
You just getting burnt.
We were burnt. We had, started as teenagers. We were now we were 30. We were in a Winnebago. We were,
selling out in the Winnebago. Yeah.
Yeah, selling out, sleeping 3 in a bed, and thinking that, whoever was driving us was going to kill us.
For sure.
And it was just like, I was already feeling like I wanted to leave, but I couldn't get myself to do it. And then,
like in the doc, you talk about you both mentioned to each other.
Yeah.
And Sid's like, "What the fuck?" And she wasn't ready for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was ultimately time. And then we played that show with Joan Jett. It was like a march
DC.
for choice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Still fighting for that.
Yes.
And then we didn't play again for 17 years. So we played, of course, planned to play during COVID, and then COVID happened. And then the last show before these, including tonight's, was almost 3 years ago.
Punk Rock Bowling?
Riot Fest.
Oh, Riot Fest.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That looked amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah, Riot Fest is awesome. Just played it a couple weeks ago. I thought I did Punk Rock Bowling. No, I didn't do that.
We did.
Okay,
we did.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Before Riot Fest, we did Punk Rock Bowling.
Yeah, Riot Fest is sick. It's crazy to come back and to play shows like that after that many years.
Mm-hmm.
And just see how just how everything is now, and just all the bands. And
I mean, it's really nice for us because it feels like we're finally being noticed for how like ahead of our time, and what like somebody wrote to me the other day and was like, "You're the blueprint," and I was like,
It's kind of true, to be honest. It is,
It's really sweet, and it's like I'm just living life, and I don't see myself that way. So it's like I'm just doing my thing, and then somebody says that, and I'm like, wow.
Was it from going from just being on tour all the time to becoming just back into society, whatever, not being in the band, and for those years?
Yeah, I mean that was always how that is. Like you go from like you're a million people, whatever, thousands of people are freaking out over you, and then you're like in the street and someone bumps into you, and you're like,
totally,
fuck.
Totally.
And
it's so true, that reality, man.
The reality is like, it's crazy, and nobody who doesn't do it can understand. It's like postpartum. It's like basically every time you come back from tour and you're just like another like punter in the street, you're like, what is life? What is going on?
Yeah.
And
it's so true.
And then I flipped my whole thing from being in front of cameras to behind, and became a makeup artist. And I really love that. And when I work with bands and stuff, and I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have to do that. Like, I'm so glad to be on my side of it.
And people recognize you from...
They do.
Yeah.
Often,
is that cool?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I've walked into like sets like Ralph Lauren where I'm doing makeup, and somebody's like, "Oh my God, I saw you at blah blah," and I'm like, "Wow!" Like, I don't expect anyone to know, but they do. And so it's nice. It's very gratifying to sort of be getting these affirmations now after so long.
No, for sure. Well, you were obviously missing it, right? Because you had the Skyscrapers with your husband. You started.
Yes.
So how long was there a long gap between? Yeah, I guess it was, because you decided this was 2001 and 2006. You dropped a record, right?
Yeah, and then we were playing shows, and then
shout out to your husband Sean. He's amazing.
Sean,
I've seen him in years. Happy anniversary too.
Thank you.
How many years you guys together now?
We're married 21 years.
Amazing.
But together longer.
Sick.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about you and Moon?
30 years next year.
Oh my God.
Married. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Wow.
It's pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
Especially in the world we come from. And
I know.
You know what I mean? There's so much divorce. There's so much craziness in the music biz. And then to have like a amazing partner and whatever for these years. Have your back, everything.
Yes.
It's beautiful, right?
It is.
It
is.
Gaga opened up for you once?
Yes. That was right before she was...
Gaga?
She was Gaga, but she wasn't the Gaga we know now.
Crazy, man.
And she was...
Was she hanging out downtown?
She used to come to my party, Rated X, all the time, apparently. And yeah, at that show, we were chatting, and she was like, yeah, I'm going out to LA to record. Like, this is literally right before she went.
Dude.
And yeah, but we always had that, like, that was like, maybe it's, it fell onto me too, of like anybody who opened for us, for Lunachicks would then blow up.
Offspring?
Yeah.
You were good luck. That's great. You're like, motherfucker.
Yeah, and
So you never saw Gaga after that? Like, she blew up? Really?
No.
But she was downtown. She was trying to do her thing, play music at those different clubs down there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was working it, yeah. Fucking wild.
But it was like
man.
when she played that show with us, she was like, it was like her in a bikini and then Lady Starlight, her DJ.
I've seen footage of that somewhere. Like yeah.
Yeah. So that was
Some
like
other
her
shows.
beginning. Yeah. That was wild.
Fucking bananas, man.
But
New York. She's from New York. Yeah. Max's good friend plays drums for her, and Max and him are both 22. They're both drummers. They both live at home. This kid's like out there with a black flag tattoo, playing drums for her now. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. Be like, holy shit. Well, she probably remember you someday if you ever saw her. Yeah, who knows?
I would hope so.
So that was just kind of a fun. You and your husband just playing music. You want to get on stage, play some songs, right?
We started we wrote stuff together, and then I went out with two of my friends, Viva and Jaiko. Viva Ruiz, who is a very politically active person, and I love her and Jaiko so much. And they were like my dancers, and so we did sort of electronic kind of thing with like tracks. And we came out here and played with the Green Day New Wave band.
Oh yeah, they had that band, the side project.
Yes.
What was that? What the fuck was it? I'll have to get a fact check on that too. Hey Joe, my producer. But I remember they had the New Wave thing. You're right.
Yeah, so we played a show with them.
Had you played with Green Day before Lunachicks too? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, Warped Tour.
Okay.
And then one night at Don Hills, me and all these drag queens went. There was like one of those like K-Rock shows at Madison Square Garden. And like Courtney Love was playing and Green Day and God knows who else. And Green Day wanted all the drag queens to come and be on stage for a song. And so I went. And so I was one of the drag queens.
Fucking awesome.
And then they came and hung out. Then we all got matching tattoos at Don Hills.
What?
There's all this. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So crazy.
Were you pretty, with all those bands really like respectful and taking you on tour and just really want to support you back then, right?
Yes.
You got a lot of love from the bands.
We did.
There's nobody's really kind of hating on it. Oh, a girl band, let's take them on tour and the punk band.
I mean, I'm sure there was shit talking because I know there were New York bands, not female bands, that were like, why the fuck are Lunachicks getting all these tours? You know, who are they fucking? You know, that kind of shit. And it's just, again, there's more sexism for you. It's like, it never ends.
But most of like those Offsprings, Rancid, Green Days, all those bands were so supportive. And,
yes.
Like, from the jump.
Yes. We played with Luscious Jackson too.
Oh, yeah.
Kate Schellenbach.
She played drums for you as well.
She played drums with us and Beastie Boys, obviously.
Legend.
And she's coming tonight.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You haven't seen her in years?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So she's the best.
The Skyscrapers was a couple years, right? Put 2 records out?
Yeah. It was like around 2006 to, it was like really when I got pregnant, everything kind of
changed.
Flip-flopped. Yeah.
Of course.
And I was doing my party and it was like a New Year's Eve night and I found out that morning I was pregnant and I was like, well.
Holy shit.
Not gonna be able to stay up till 5 a.m. anymore.
No.
Yeah, and then there were like some tour opportunities in that summer that I had to say no because I was just like fucking so pregnant.
But becoming a mom is amazing.
Oh my
becoming
God,
a parent is
it's incredible.
It's such a blessing.
It is.
Were you nervous? You excited? Like
all of it.
All of it. Yeah. Always wanted to be a mom.
I mean, I always imagined myself that I would have kids.
Yeah.
But then it started to get. Time was ticking and I was like, is this gonna happen? I don't know. And then my sister had a kid and then I was like, all right, I can be an auntie, that's fine. Yeah. And then she was pregnant with her second one and then I got pregnant. So we both had girls like 6 months apart.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you want to have more or just one?
For a minute, I wanted to have more. I had a really crazy birth situation. And so it was really traumatic.
It's scary? Okay.
It was really scary and traumatic. But everything's great. Yeah. And so for a minute after that, I was like, maybe if I have another one, that'll like erase it. And I was like, this is probably not. And Sean he's an only, and he was like, he didn't want more. So
yeah, he's got one too.
I love having one. It's great. It's great.
Did he get snipped?
No.
I got snipped. More if maybe get snipped right off the bat, dude. She's like, no more.
She's like, cut it.
She's like, one and done only.
No, I'm glad one and done is great.
It's great because you can travel. It's crazy because people
do think so much.
Yeah, I think we're having kids like your life's going to be over, but actually your kids adapt to your lifestyle, and so like Max has been all around the world before he was freaking 10. You know what I mean? Like it's beautiful.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Traveling, seeing real culture, like really traveling, meeting people. It really helps. Like make him a rounded, awesome human from that. You know what I mean? And we're lucky to actually take him with us. But I think I don't know if it was I read about the Downhill show you guys did? Maybe the first streamed internet show ever?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
That's wild. What was it on? Just like their website or something?
It was some website. I don't even think I had a computer at that point. You know,
Yeah,
it was like, what do you mean we're on the web? You know, like so bizarre.
The international web.
Yeah, the World Wide Web.
And then you're in Zoolander?
Yes. I got cut out mostly.
What do you really?
You can see
Zoolander.
me in one spot. If you know, you can see me and Sean, but I was supposed to be a character in Hansel's Loft. That was I had my own like trailer. I still get residuals from it.
Really?
Yeah.
You had your own trailer?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But and then I think Stiller's wife was like, I want to be the only femme in here, so I got booted. But the auditions for that were hilarious because I had to do all these like dumb sex noises. It was so stupid.
What?
Yeah, it was
you
hilarious.
auditioned for that too?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, it was real. And then I was out here actually, and they were shooting the scene at the end where they're like on stage, somebody's getting an award, and I was sitting right next to Gwen and Gavin, and they literally, you can see my leg. They cut me right out.
What? Are you serious?
Yes.
So you see a leg on the award show?
You could see my leg. Yes.
Oh my God. Did you do other movies after that?
Yeah, I did movies before that. I was in a Scorsese movie, Bringing Out the Dead.
Bringing Out the Dead, yep.
Yeah, so I play, I'm the hooker and the dancer and all that in these movies. And I was in
The Cut?
In The Cut, also as like a, working at a titty bar person.
See, the stereotypes, that's crazy.
Stereotypes, yeah.
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
and then I was in this movie called Tadpole with John Ritter. How cool is that?
Wow.
And Sigourney Weaver's in it too, and BB Newirth. And I play like this sort of like loungy singer at a bar. Where yeah, typecast.
So you really, yeah, for sure. So you really just trying to do acting at one point, just really hustling on that?
Yeah, I was just like, I before I flipped sides, I was just like, any way to get in front of a camera or an audience, like somebody see me. See me. No matter how, where, what. I am a ham.
As a child, you were like that too. Did you feel not seen by your parents?
Obviously.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Isn't that crazy when you become a parent and all we do is see our kids and support our kids? Anything you want to you hit the table, I'm getting you drums. Like, so supportive.
It's so different.
It was so opposite of our parents. Because you didn't want them to feel like that.
No, never.
Fuck, man, that sucks.
Well, that's like, I feel like so many performers, it's like we need to be seen for some reason or another.
Yeah.
Comedians too, actors, singers, like musicians, we need to be seen and heard.
And I don't think it's an ego thing. I don't think it's a narcissistic thing. I don't think it's something like we want all the attention. Look at me. I can do this. I'm perfect. I don't know. Maybe I have the same thing too. I guess growing up with two older brothers and not my dad passing, just whatever. I was always I started going to therapy last year, and I always repeat myself a lot in the house. My wife really hates it. And the first session I had, she said that might be because I was always trying to be heard as the younger kid in the family and repeating myself over, and I still fucking do it. But that's the one thing I got out of therapy because I don't know. I was just a kid. I was a real black sheep in my family for sure.
I've been in therapy since I was like 24 or 23. Wow. I put myself in because I was, having a really tough time. I was like with a shitty boyfriend and I knew I needed help. And so I've been in on and off since then, and I'm still crazy.
You seem so chill. You're very chill.
No, I am very self-aware. I'm very in touch with like
your body, everything.
Everything is very. I'm sensitive.
Spiritual person. You're sensitive.
Yeah.
You're a sensitive, emotional person.
I am. I'm
Me
like
too.
a sponge.
Me too. You cry a lot?
Not lately, no. But I have. You cry a lot? My husband cries more than I do.
Is that weird?
At movies and
stuff.
Yeah,
me too. My son hates when I cry because my wife's so hard. I'll just be crying at a stupid movie. He's
That's
like,
the same thing.
He won't even look at me. Like, he'll walk up. He won't even hug me. Like, you know what's crazy too? You cry in planes when you watch movies? I've been talking to a lot of people, the guests.
Sean does. It's a thing.
There's something about...
No, it's actually a thing. It's like it's a psychological thing. Yeah, he's cried. We have this whole joke because when we were in Skyscrapers, we were flying somewhere, and 27 Dresses, that movie.
I heard of it. Yeah,
he's crying.
But it's weird. Like you're bawling on the plane. There's just something triggers it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's a psychological thing on the plane.
But you've always been a sensitive, emotional person.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to have some tough armor.
Oh yeah,
and act like you were tough with armor.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
very much
get
so.
Tatted up, get tough, get
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
hard. Yes.
Didn't you like when you were fully sleeved? Like when I was finally sleeved, I remember just like looking in the mirror at myself, like, yeah,
just flexing and shit. I think your Tuscadero will be so
I
proud.
know. Well, women didn't have that shit then.
No,
either.
You kind of set it off.
A little bit.
Who was fully tatted back then? Women bands, I'm wondering, in the scene, man.
Us?
Yeah.
I don't know who else?
No, for real though. I'm giving you flowers. But yeah, definitely a very emotional person, man. And we find this music, punk, and all this stuff, and it becomes our family, and we can be ourselves and express ourselves. And kind of feel safe. But did you feel safe in that community?
No.
Ever?
No, because we'd get off stage and someone would like, try
to grab your ass or something.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
It never ended. Or we'd be playing somewhere and there'd be like bikers there and you'd be like, oh, let's get out of here.
You guys would throw down, or we throw down?
Sometimes, yeah. There's like a story where we got off stage. We're in Florida, I think like maybe Orlando or St. Pete somewhere. We got off stage and this guy just like grabbed Sid's boob. And I saw him do it, and he was this giant guy, and I went after him, and I just kept punching him in the face. But he didn't go down, but he obviously
felt that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also something in the doc where somebody says something. She dives in the crowd, and then she comes back, and her shirt's off.
Yes.
I think it's Cindy.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the drummer comes out and fucking
went nuts.
And then also being backstage somewhere in Europe, and there's a mirror, and they're all getting undressed. And it's a two-way mirror, and there's people watching you get undressed. Yeah. And then she throws a chair out the window, and then like you kind of like chase them down, right? Don't catch them.
Well, it was the promoter in the club.
Because you made him take his clothes off.
We made him pull his pants down. Sid was like, take your
pants. But naked?
Not naked.
Okay. So the promoter was behind the mirror?
Yes.
Fuck, I thought it was just
and like bringing other guys back there the whole time while we were,
It's so fucked.
So
man.
Yeah, never safe. That's why
dressing room.
No, that's why I think I was like so comfortable in the sort of more gay space because it was less threatening. Yes. And even though it was like gay and straight mix, like at Squeezebox, it was just like I just felt more safe. I mean, that's really the truth. Yeah,
you can go there, you can hang out and be yourself and not fucking feel. Because CBGB's was a little scary.
Yeah,
it was a little intimidating.
Well, you couldn't even close a door.
Yeah, the bathroom.
No doors on the bathroom.
Did you ever use that bathroom before?
Yeah, the bathroom. I mean, the bathroom we had doors on the stalls. Well, sometimes. Then they didn't. But even the dressing rooms were like a curtain.
Yeah.
So.
Fucking so bad.
That's so wild.
But legendary, obviously. Did they remake that at the CBGB's festival? I know they made the awning.
I saw the awning. I saw some pieces of like walls that I don't know if they were real or not here and there, but I don't know. I think maybe they did a bathroom, but I don't know. They did. I didn't see it. Yeah. I didn't make it through the whole I was so big. I didn't really. Yeah.
Did you hang out or just playing get out of there?
No, I hung out a little bit. And then I left because my body was like, like after you play, you're like, yeah. And then it just
gets draining, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You have like high like shoes, your boots you're wearing. It's like a serious workout.
Clown drag.
Did you you have to prepare yourself? To go
my God. Like all of that's like half the work is like getting like voice prepared, body prepared,
your warm-ups,
mentally prepared, warm-ups, every day, all of that, because it's like I'll just blow it out if I don't do that. And I'll also like pass out.
Do you work out too?
Yeah, a lot of yoga, Pilates, some cardio.
Stuff. Yeah. Eat pretty healthy too.
Yeah.
Sleep pretty good.
I love sleeping.
Do you wake up early?
Yeah.
You go to bed super early or no?
I go to bed like 10:30 nowadays. Sometimes so old.
And then you wake up like 6 or 7?
I mean, I have to with my kid.
Yeah.
If I'm not working, I'll go back to bed.
And then what are your hours as a makeup artist? Like, do you have you make your own schedule?
It's all over the place. I don't make my own. I go where the jobs are. So sometimes I have to be on. I have to leave at 5. Sometimes I have to be on set at 9. So it's all over.
You have like a rep or something?
I have a manager. I mean, agent. Sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You've been doing that how many years now?
16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
You love it?
I do. It's creative, and it's like a mini tour every day.
Yeah.
And then there are clients I have for years that it's our own little posse and family. And then, I love meeting I'm very social.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really good for me to continue to.
And you're being creative still using your mind.
And being creative.
It's not music. Okay, 10. Okay. Oh. Serious look by Timmy Chunks just came into the room right now.
Chunks.
Yeah, so it's not. It still can be creative, still be artsy, all that stuff, and keep it doing.
Yeah,
and be yourself. And is your daughter into that stuff too?
She is. She's an amazing artist. She loves doing her own makeup. She's.
Does she like the Lunachicks?
She does.
That's awesome.
She does.
So she got to see you play, obviously. Yeah. Later on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she came to the Webster Hall shows, and she came to the CBGB Fest.
She's super stoked to see you perform?
Yes.
Because obviously when she was born, we weren't really playing, right? So it's like you were just the mom with your job.
I was momming, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Yeah.
And she could see all the makeup and everything. Fuck, that's awesome.
She loves it.
You still have your lip gloss? Is that still here, the Armor Beauty?
Armor Beauty is no longer with us. I put that to bed in 2017. It was like at a place where people were starting to offer me money to keep going, and I was just like, I was beat down, and I didn't want to be in debt, and so it was a lot, but I learned so much, and it was really fun.
How many years you have it for?
Almost, I think 9.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're running your own business too, yeah.
It's hard.
And that industry's probably changed too, right? All that stuff.
Yes.
Same with makeup, right? Is it kind of changed as far as 16 years doing that? Does that change? The industry change differently or not?
Not really. Okay. A little bit here and there. I mean, it's more of like seeing brands come and go, you know, fashion, and just, some stay, some don't.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, I mean.
But has the internet changed that or made it more popular because there's always people doing their makeup videos all the time.
Well, that's the thing. There are people who do that are not good makeup artists for others. Yeah.
But for themselves, they look great.
For themselves. But then I've heard about people hiring, we hired this influencer makeup artist to do makeup on blah, blah, blah. And it was like, didn't go well. It's a skill to know how to do it.
For sure. You pride yourself on that, right?
I do.
Yeah. You like Divine?
I love Divine.
Big inspo for sure.
Yes, obviously.
Did you do aerobics with Madonna or something?
Oh, yeah. My mom took me to a class. I think I was 15 years old. It was at this place called Pineapple. I was on Broadway in Houston. And I had been up all night at a friend's house, like smoking and drinking, whatever. And then I went to this class with my mom, and Madonna was there, and we were waiting to go into the class, and Madonna had like sunglasses on. It was like or holiday time, and I was like, Mom, that's Madonna, and my mom didn't even know who it was. And then we get in the class, and it's like all middle-aged women, Madonna in the front doing everything like perfectly and better than everyone, and then me, punk rock Theo, in the back like huffing and puffing and so angry that I was there at all.
What era was that for Madonna? What era
that was early. That was probably like a Virgin.
Damn.
Probably.
She was killing it?
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. But obviously she was still like, going to public classes and stuff.
For sure. Yeah.
Before she owned the world.
Would you make new Lunachicks music, you think?
I don't know. We started to do it, and then like we kept getting COVID, and so we didn't. So I don't know.
So you were going to work in music back then?
We were.
Damn. And then the book came out in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Fallopian Rhapsody.
Yes.
I ordered that yesterday. And then the Pretty Ugly doc came out in 2023. It was on the doc, nyc.net, then Mubi.com.
Yeah, it's just been showing screeners. And
when will it officially come out?
I think next year.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah, it's a great documentary, great interviews, great people in there, the whole journey. It's like awesome. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, you happy with it?
Yeah. We didn't, you never know if you're giving your life over to somebody to make your story. And I was so happy when I saw it. I was like, she really gave the truth and sort of represented everybody well and made a great story.
No, it's really good for the listeners. If you're a fan of Lunachicks, it's the whole story, and it's really awesome, man. I learned a lot. I'm checking my notes right now. I just got a time breakdown. We're gonna have to do a part 2. I call you on the phone or something.
Awesome.
I usually do that too. You know?
Great.
Because there's a lot of notes I have from the final show was with Murphy's Law on Halloween or something, right? Was that true?
No, that was our final show with Becky.
Okay, that's right. Because they were going through the breakup with Sid, and it was like a weird time.
There was a lot of drugs and
a lot of drugs involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. And then what else are we talking about? Oh, Gino was that was a percentage thing. That was a crazy thing because for the listeners, my band has always split all equal writing our whole entire career. Probably that's why we stayed together. But there was a moment in Lunachicks where another member was asking to get a higher percentage, and that's kind of when that starts happening in bands, it starts making things kind of awkward. Correct? Because even if you didn't write a song, you still performed the song. You still maybe drove the van or ordered the merch. Everybody has their part in the band. It's not just writing, right?
Yeah.
Everybody puts their part in as a band. It's a team. It's a group, right? It's like. So when that starts happening, kind of gets...
Yeah, and with us, there were always some people doing more than others. So,
correct.
That's true. That's, happens.
Yeah. Everybody's going to pull their weight, man.
Exactly.
And then Sydney's cancer came, and you guys kind of came back together and all like saw each other, and it's beautiful. And
yeah.
All the stupid arguments, all the shit in the past doesn't matter.
Yep.
Because you're fucking humans and you're going through it.
Yep.
And now Becky's 20 years sober now or something.
I think so.
She's like a chef.
Yeah.
Should come out to the show?
I don't know. She came to Punk Rock Bowling.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She came to see the film when it had the Doc NYC screening. So I don't know. I think she's in the desert now, so I don't know.
Really? And then there's a story where you're on the Brooklyn Bridge with Sid, and she's kind of nodding out, and you smash into the median.
Oh yeah, we were about to get on the bridge, and
it's fucking crazy.
We're and she was driving her old Chevy Nova, 64 Chevy Nova.
Nice car.
A very nice car, and we had come back from maybe we played DC or somewhere. Or Boston. Like we would do those shows and then drive home. And and she was driving me, and suddenly we hit this, this concrete median and just bounced
off it. Yeah,
and nothing happened.
Fuck.
It was very much like that moment of okay, you're still here, it's not time yet.
It's fucking scary.
Almost time.
Yeah, it's so scary. Is she playing with you guys too out here, right?
Yeah,
amazing. And she had a restaurant and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see you guys tonight. It's gonna be
Yay.
Awesome. Okay, $1. What's my notes? You big on social media?
I mean,
you fuck with it a lot.
Yes, but it's
too
not.
Much?
Probably, I mean, I run the Lunachicks page.
Gotcha.
And my own and my makeup. So there are days when I won't go on at all, and then I'll be on a lot, and then, trying to...
It's a necessary evil we need to
use. It is. But it's not second nature for me, so it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to post it. And I'm also very private in a way.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that I don't want, and sometimes I'm like, why don't you just go all out and just show yourself? And then I'm like, but I don't want to.
What's the latest obsession for you?
Latest obsession. Ooh.
You binge watch shows?
Yes, we binge watch a lot.
Yeah, same.
I've been into, spooky season. I want to watch horror, and I love A24 movies so much.
Amazing.
And we've been.
Do you
watching...
see Weapons?
Yes. So I wanted to go back.
It's so good.
It's so
saw it twice.
good.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm not that person. I'll watch it at home, but I was ready to go back to the theater, and I didn't get to. Love.
You an optimist or pessimist?
Both. I'm very Earth. I'm an Earth sign. I'm very
Do you do grounding with your bare feet?
Oh, what's that?
You walk on your bare feet and touch the ground in the morning, get sunlight on your face?
No.
I don't do that either.
That's California.
Respect. But yeah, optimist, pessimist.
I really think both. I really do. But
depends
right now, kind of pessimistic.
Yeah, it's a fucked up, crazy,
this shit
depressing, scary world. That's a whole other podcast.
I feel we somebody flipped a switch and we went somewhere else to the Matrix, and now we have to get ourselves out.
It's fucking scary, my friend.
Insane. Yeah.
I don't even watch the news anymore. My friends watching. I get news from them. I can't even fucking look at it.
I get so stressed.
And you sober how many years now?
I'm not sober.
Oh, okay.
I was never I fucked around, but I never became an addict.
Yeah.
I was always
kept your shit together.
Kept my shit together. So yeah, but I can't drink anymore. I'm if I have a drink, I'm if I have half a drink, I'm trashed. So I just don't bother, and then I get a hangover. It's so sad.
My wife too. She had some Pabst Blue Ribbon in Chicago. She was blasting.
Yeah, you're
beer.
Why did I do that?
Any regrets in your life?
Regrets? Some stuff with
I'm on
time's
the last
up.
question. I'm on the last question. We're gonna do a part 2 because we gotta
regrets. I've had a few.
Yeah,
no.
You're trying to sing right now, Sid Vicious?
No. Yeah.
No major regrets then, huh?
No, I try not to. I've tried to live my life with no regrets. There's one regret I have, which has to do with drinking when I was probably 14 or 15, and I missed a hangout with my grandma.
Wow. That's so cute. That's beautiful.
It's so sad, and it never hit me until much later that I was like, wow, I really fucked that up. You don't get that back.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Time is going by fast. It's crazy when you get old how fast time goes by.
I know.
So I hate to get all dark, but just your kids getting older. We're getting older. I
I
don't mind getting old, but it's just like I hate kind of seeing the finish line. I don't want to see the finish line. I want to be here forever with my kid. And
I know.
Afterlife, all that shit. It's a whole other thing. I know.
We'll see what happens. Howie, we're coming for you.
Yeah. Shout out to Howie. Shout out to Timmy Chunks. Okay, we're going to do a part 2. I'm going to finish my questions on the phone with you. That's cool. When you get back home.
Yeah, totally.
I appreciate your time. Appreciate Chunks getting here. Love catching up with you. And
same here.
Hearing your story. Really appreciate you. I'm psyched to see you perform tonight.
Yay.
And people can find you on social media, Instagram and the other one, right?
Yep.
And New York for life, huh?
Yeah.
New York for life.
So far.
Damn, Chunk. She's a fucking legit New Yorker. Okay, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Toby.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Like, what the fuck is happening right now? What is happening now, dude? Yo, check. Joe, this thing's so fucking annoying, Joe. Joe. Check. I'm going to try this now. Let's get a mic check. Check.
Check.
Okay, it's on. Okay, it's working. It's wonderful. Okay, it's recording. Yeah. The phone call shit is so whack. Okay, so we're back on the podcast with Theo. She was at my house. We had a tight window. Chimmy Chunks was on me, behind me, not really breathing down my neck, but he came in and gave us a hard 10. You're going to hear it on this episode. It was a great conversation. I just feel like in my mind, like, oh my God, did I rush that? We had a great conversation. We talked about a lot of things. And one of the things we talked about was how it was really hard to find your documentary. You had sent me a link. There was a website I subscribed to, but I still couldn't get on Mubi maybe. But since you've been on the podcast, you've announced some great news that Giant Pictures is picking it up, correct?
Yes, that was such good timing and so exciting.
And so, what is Giant Pictures? Is that just like a product? What is a company? Is it like a distribution company?
It's a distribution, yeah.
Okay.
It's distribution. So I don't exactly know what is happening, but I know that they are doing it. I know it will probably be in select theaters, and then it will go to a streaming platform, which I don't know much more about.
Congrats.
But very exciting. Thank you.
That's like a couple years in the making too, because this movie came out in 2023, correct?
Oh my God. And we were making it for she was shooting us and editing and everything for probably 8 to 10 years.
Fuck.
I hate to say. Or close to that anyway.
That must be so crazy to have all that footage and try to chop it all down and what makes the cut and doesn't, for those 2 hours or whatever,
I'm sure. I can't even imagine. And we really trusted her with all of that, and of course we told her things we didn't want and, approved certain photos and all that stuff, but she killed it. Yeah, very excited for people to see it.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to let go and let people have control of something, especially if it's about your life story. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh yeah. No, it's terrifying.
And then watching that stuff back and everything too, and the stuff you lived through, and I don't know.
Yes.
But yeah, so congrats.
Thank you.
And then went to your show that night. It was your first show, 20 years in Los Angeles. I don't remember. I mean, if you remember, obviously the last time you played at a club, what tour it was, but you opened for L7, and the show was fantastic. I mean, the crowd was so loud. It was. I don't know. I just felt like it was holy shit. This is it's a huge moment. It's a beautiful moment, and I'm happy I got to witness that after that many years. But the energy and the crowd, and after every song, the cheering, everybody singing, people dressed up.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I know obviously when you're in it and playing it, and you're the musician. I played amazing shows where I'm like, oh my God, this shit was sucky. You walk off stage, oh my God, this and this and that. Whatever happens on stage, but the fans never hear that shit. That's something the band usually hears. But
Yeah.
how did you feel? You looked amazing. You sounded amazing.
Thank you. I felt good. I mean, it's like you're always like, it's like ice skating, you know? So you go out on stage and you're like, whoa, we're on the ice now. Here we go, you know? And, but yeah, I mean, I felt the love the second we got out there. It was insane. The cheering and the singing along and the outfits and the cute people. And it was amazing. And, yeah, I definitely felt it. It felt really good. And like, there were people traveling from many other states, near and far, you know, that felt really nice. And it felt good. It was fun.
Yeah, were you nervous?
You know, a little bit. I'm glad that we played GB Fest the week before because
nice
it kind of like broke. Yeah. So it actually felt more like regular, like, oh, we're just, you know, on tour playing. Like it didn't feel as I didn't feel as nervous.
Was LA
a little bit?
LA a crazy more reaction than the New York one?
They were both great.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I think a little different because it was more intimate and it was inside and it was nighttime in LA, you know, rather than like, you know, 4:30 in the afternoon outside, even though it was dark-ish because we're under the bridge, but different vibes, you know, and people were there to see all these so many other bands too.
And was the CBGB's festival, was that an anniversary or something? What brought that upon, you think, to have that?
I honestly don't know. I really don't know. It was some kind of celebration. Yeah.
So, yeah, you come on stage in LA and it's just every song, everything, the energy, I don't know, man. It just, and so after that, you know, it's just back to being back home, being a mom, being a wife, you know, back to work, and just, you know, that high is so high, and you're like, fuck, we're not really doing this anymore. We have a doc come, we have a book, we play shows here and there. So yeah, we just talked before we record this, kind of like the post, kind of, you know, after effect of that show, which was a couple weeks ago. It's like, do you want to do more? Do you miss it? Is that just a moment in time? Do you know what I'm saying? I
mean, the way I came away from it was like, okay, how can we integrate this more? Like, how can we do this a little more so it's not so much like reacclimating to the whole thing to get ready for it.
Yep.
So that's sort of how I came off of it. And I feel like if the movie's going to be showing, we're going to have to play some shows and we have to figure it out. And like, yeah, it made me like, it just made me go like, I want a little more of this. Like I need this for my sort of like balance.
For your
like,
soul.
It makes me,
for your heart.
For my soul.
Yeah.
Thank you. And my heart. Exactly. Because it is, you know, it's one of my superpowers, and that's, you know, I can't push it down forever.
And it's like therapy. It's how you express yourself.
Yes.
It's like it's like a different person. It's like a different side of you. It's something you've been doing your whole life. It never goes away. It can't go away. And like, no. And just obviously you do the creative stuff, you know, with the makeup and all the stuff you do now in the regular world, which is still being created, but there's nothing like being on stage. There's nothing like playing songs that you wrote that fucking people are singing back to you. It's magical, man.
It is. It's there really is nothing like it. And people who don't do it don't understand.
They don't
get it, and they never will get it.
And it's not even it's not even like an ego thing. It's not even like oh, I'll get back a bit because people love me. It's like it's something you need. It's this it's a human connection. It's something that we don't have any fucking more because everybody's on the computer.
Yeah.
It's just something, especially now. Music is so fucking thriving coming out of the pandemic, and just everything with the world is so fucked. It's like hardcore punk, all this shit is bigger than ever. There's so much diversity. Like, I know we talked in the pod about like Scowl, just all these fucking bands, and it's just like, it's such a beautiful time. And I think it's a perfect time for the Lunachicks, man. And I almost feel like watching that doc, hearing the Go-Go's and everybody talk about you guys were so ahead of your time with not even just how you dress, but, you know, the crowd you played to, what you represented, this ecosystem, this diversity, this safe place. It was you created your own lane because you had to create your own lane because like it was a male-dominated world like we talked about, and like in the New York hardcore scene. And it's like now more than ever, I just feel like, I don't know, I was talking to Haley Williams about you the other day from Paramore. I told you having the pod. She's a fan too. And it's like, you know, she's inspired by y'all, and she's doing the most fucking illest shit right now with her solo record. I don't know if you saw on Jimmy Fallon. She has a whole song talking about, she's so pumped. She's talking about the crazy shit in her new album, like calling out a different country singer for being racist. She's on some shit.
Good.
Like, I gotta send you a record, but she comes from she's a punk girl. Anyway, just the people that you inspired. I'm sure like fucking so many people you don't know, like love the Lunachicks, respect the Lunachicks. And I don't know, I just feel like now is like a time, but at the same time, you're a fucking mom, you're older, we're all older. But then you think about fucking Iggy Pop up there performing no fucking shirt on.
I know.
He's 70 years old. This fool got no shirt on. He's going off. I know. Love him.
He's like 78. I mean, or 77. He's like getting up there.
I know.
I mean, and he's incredible.
I know. Keith Morris has turned 70. Vinny Stigma's turning 70. He's aging backwards. His agnostic front's bigger than ever. I don't know. I mean, if there was a time, I'm so hyped because I had coffee today. If there was a time, I think this is a beautiful time for the Lunachicks. But who am I to say? I'm not in your shoes, in your world. Everybody's got families. They have fucking responsibility. It's not like it used to be. But if you play a couple shows here and there like that, it's perfect. You don't have to go on a fucking 2-week tour or nothing.
Exactly. That's sort of that's what I am putting out to the universe. And that's just my mirror.
Yeah, just like getting your mind fucking focused on that. But how long does it take you to get ready for something like that? Like getting dressed?
Just getting dressed?
Yeah, that night.
Like made up and dressed? Yeah. I mean, I can do it fast if I have. Like there was a show years ago. We were like on tour. It was probably like 99 or maybe 2000. And we were playing in Paris, like sold out show. Fucking late as fuck. I don't know why. We drove up. There were people like hanging from the rafters screaming. We ran inside. We got ready in like 10 minutes and went on stage.
Damn.
So like that is possible, but I can also drag it out and get ready for like 2 hours.
Yeah, take your time. Yeah.
Yeah. So meaning like singing and putting on makeup,
warm-ups,
and doing my hair. So many warm-ups. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, it really just depends.
So you need to get back to New York, and it's just like back to reality, thinking about this show. Was the rest of the band stoked on the show?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not be? It was this.
Yeah.
I feel like your merch did well. There was a lineup for the merch the whole time.
It was gone. There was not a single thing left.
That's fucking crazy. You're like, yo, where were you motherfuckers years ago, man? But you know what I mean? Timing and life, it's just how things work out. It's just like, I don't know, man. I mean, you should definitely feel that love for sure.
No, we do. I do. And like, I mean, I remember going to see, like, being like a teenager and going to see a Dead Boys reunion and being like so fucking excited because they weren't around anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like a new generation for that. So it was like, I felt like that was there too, where it was like people kept coming up to me like, you're the soundtrack of my teens, and you know, that kind of shit.
Hell yeah. Like, oh, and it's the first time seeing you. They waited their fucking their whole life for that.
Exactly.
And you probably made so many new fans that night too, and it's just like playing to a different audience. But it's almost like some weird thing where it's like, okay, if we did a whole tour, would it be like this every night? If we just did one-ups like this, would it be? Let's keep it special, because sometimes bands do one reunion show and they think it's going to be like that, and they come back and it may not be. Not saying this going to be. I see a lot of bands trying to make their comeback, and it's like, okay, you do a couple, and then after that, it's like, okay, but I don't know. I mean, would there ever be new Lunachicks music?
I don't know. We started doing some writing like during COVID after.
Yeah, I think you said that.
At some point, yeah, and we got COVID, a couple of us, and then it just kind of it's like when you're not focusing on it, you kind of like float back into your life,
and
then
the next
thing you know, it's like 2 years later, and so I don't know, and I really do, and I always liked the idea of every show being special. Same for back in the day when we were only playing New York. It's like every show needed to be exciting and special. There was always like some, new costume or new whatever to make it exciting for people. And I really like the idea of doing that. The idea of like going out on our own and all, like, just, it's not alluring to me.
Yeah.
know?
But also it's like you might and also fuck new music, because some bands try to come back and then they make new music and nobody cares. They just want to hear all the other records.
Exactly.
You didn't have to make new music.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
think,
Gorilla Biscuits is a great example. They put a record out in 1988. Gorilla Biscuits is bigger than they ever were off one album. It's been almost 35, 40 years. They still kill it, and there's still more and more young kids at their shows every time they play.
Yes.
Because they made this amazing record that it's become a blueprint, and every generation gets into it, and they find hardcore through it. I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. There's a lot of bands that have that, and you have like a catalog of music that people never got to hear because they missed it back then. I don't know. It's cool.
Exactly. I mean, if the Ramones were still around, would you be like, when are you going to make a new album?
Nah.
No, you don't need a new album. You just want to hear fucking Rockaway Beach and like Commando and like all the hits, It's like
100%.
you don't need that.
No, it's true.
So
there's zero,
and like,
there's zero pressure to make new music. You just play some more shows. Is it true that you guys played at a deaf school?
Yes. That was one of the top, like maybe one of the top 3. I don't know. I think Stormy booked us there. I'm pretty sure. And they were having this big show. There was all kinds of other stuff going on, a lot of visual stuff. I can't really remember, but we played it was like a loading dock. So it was the most echoey, loud, like cement and metal room, shall we say, that was, I mean, you could not, I don't know if I could hear anything, but it was incredible. It was so incredible. Yeah. And then, when you stop a song, just all the hands go up in the air, so it's like silent. Which is
that's incredible. Was that the early 90s or something, or sometime?
It was in the 90s, yeah. Yep.
And did you say it was at a deaf school, or?
Yeah, it's called Gallaudet. I think it's outside or in DC or
that is
there.
Incredible.
Gallaudet. Yeah, it's a college.
I never heard of any band ever doing that before.
Oh my God, it was like chef's kiss, that one. So good.
Oh my God, that's incredible. Also, when you mentioned how amazing G Spot is, I got to see him at the show. He's been like a diehard with you for years.
Yes.
I saw him up there singing all the words. He was so happy to be there. It was awesome.
Yes, he toured with us too, a couple times at least. Yeah, he came with us and he like drove our whatever vehicle van or RV and sold merch, and was like so fun to tour with him. And he's just like shown up at various things that we've done and stuff that I've done. He's the best.
He is the best.
So fun.
Shout out to G Spot, man. He's always
G Spot.
He's one of the realists from New York.
Yes.
I think we might have talked about on the pod. Maybe we're all over the place, but I know your daughter's into like music and stuff like that. If she wanted to start a band and tour, like, would you obviously supportive of that, right? If she wanted to do kind of follow your footsteps.
Yeah. I mean, I'd want her to finish high school first, certainly, but yeah.
But she might want to pursue that. Who knows, right? Acting, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just crazy when you have kids and they're like, I don't know, it's in the same world you're kind of in, and you want to make sure that they obviously don't make the same mistakes, but also they have to learn, and pay their dues as well, and I don't know, kind of go through what we went through,
and make their own mistakes and all of that. Yeah, absolutely.
Were you ever a fan of some of the New York hardcore bands, or was it too kind of hard for your world back then, or?
No, I was afraid of a lot. Like I would go and hang outside of some of like the Sunday matinees, and everyone scared me. I was like, felt like it was like just all dudes, and it's like I was just felt like a little like deer with a bunch of wolves around. That's how I felt, whether that was reality or not. But
people were nice and respectful though, or no?
The girls were not. The guys were mostly.
Isn't that interesting? Wow.
Yes. And then there was a time, and I don't, we may not be able to put this on, but when I was like 15 or so, and I was walking down the street with some friends, and we were always weirdos. We didn't fit in. We weren't like, we're punk, we're hardcore, we're metal. It was like we were artsy. We were art kids. And I was walking down the street with a couple of other friends, and walked past us and said, "Nuke them all, whatever they are."
Wow.
So
What does that even mean?
Take that off. He did not like us. We were not.
I'll beep out the name on here.
Yeah.
You're not the first. You're not the first person to mention a weird story with that name in it on this pod. So don't worry. That's kind of crazy because that's like something to see, like a peer, like a whatever, a legend, like, and you're like, that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's whack. Wow.
But that's like, it just felt like with so many scenes and with like punk too, back and during the 80s, let's say late 80s, mid to late 80s, like it just if you didn't, and with hardcore, it's like if you didn't fit in this, look a certain way, wear a certain thing, listen to a certain band, you were not in. So like to me that was like, okay, you're just joining another uniform.
Yeah.
And that was not me, and still isn't. And same with the punks. It's like, oh, you had to have like, a leather jacket with spikes and like mohawk and all shit. And I was always a weirdo, and that's why I gravitated toward like bands like Red Cross and these New York bands that were like more sort of punk and swampy, like the Willies and Swamp Goblins, and then I got into metal, so I went to a lot of metal shows too at L'Amour's.
Oh, you went to L'Amour's? What?
I went to L'Amour's.
Yo,
I loved it.
L'Amour's was scary, and it had its own, for the listeners, it was like more of a metal kind of part in the Brooklyn scene. It also had like a lot of skinheads go. It was a crazy, kind of scary spot. The bouncers were scary. There was this like, wow. So what metal shows you go to back then?
I went to so many. Well, I was dating.
What was your fave? That long hair guy in the documentary, right? That was your the metal.
Yeah, so I was dating a metalhead, and so his band would play there. His band played with Slayer one time.
Whoa!
I saw I saw Carnivore there. I saw Wench. I saw, oh my god, so many.
Wasn't it scary there too, a little bit, or no?
Yes. Oh no, there again with the girls. There were girls in the bathroom once that came up. One girl came up to me. This is like a classic Theo quote where this girl looked at me and she was like, "My friend says you got eyes like daggers." And I was like, okay. Do you want to beat me up or like what?
That's like a movie. That's really a movie.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
So you were like a straight up metalhead, like headbanging, all that stuff, and going to shows?
No, I was also still a weirdo. I got into metal. I looked like me, who was like a cross of everything. And then I would go and metal also somewhat like hardcore too. I found hardcore very homoerotic because it's all these shirtless guys jumping on each other. And I've said this before, but I was like, this is hot. And
you thought it was hot. Oh my god! All these bald, sweaty dudes jumping on each other, with their shirts off.
I was like, this is so gay.
You are
in
so
the
funny.
Best way.
No, totally. It's been said before.
I'm not dissing at all.
I know it's been said before in the past, for sure.
But yeah, and with metal, it was also like all these guys looking like girls because there was also all that like glam metal.
Yeah.
And so, it was all very. Really very queer if you break it down.
Oh my god!
Which is something I gravitate to. So
no, for sure. Wow.
Yeah, but
it's crazy.
I mean,
man.
like Jimmy G is like one of our brothers, and
yes,
I had a boyfriend in a hardcore band who's so it's like there are a lot of people I love. Isaac is like Uncle Isaac or whatever.
Danny Diablo, Lord Isaac, yeah.
Danny Diablo, I love watching him do his like Jewish prayers and stuff. It's hilarious.
It's amazing. Me. It's amazing.
Him
and his mom.
I know, love it.
So many characters from the scene, man.
Yeah, and I think what's so cool, talk about like sort of respect and all that stuff is like going from being this scared little, it's like 13 or 14. Out there to then being like, these guys have my back, like these guys respect me, we're on tour on the Warped Tour together, like whatever, you as well, it's like we're on Warped Tour and it's like you just don't know and don't I don't know. I just never expected anything from anyone, and then to be like loved and cared for and respected, and like, you know, we got you kind of stuff.
I love Big Brother
Is
type
a big
shit.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I never had one, so it's very nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of positives from for sure, like the whole New York hardcore family tree and all that stuff, and the different legends, and you know
Rabies used to love me. He loved us. He loved us so much, and he was always like so sweet. And I know there's some controversy, but he was nothing but a doll. He would like always let me get backstage, always made sure I was okay. Just like, and then he put like pictures of us in one of his singles without asking.
What? In a Warzone single?
Yes, there's like Warzone women, and there are pictures of us.
Wait, you guys?
And I found
you're a
this out.
Warzone woman? I'm just kidding.
No,
that is.
But somehow he loved us, and he just stuck the pictures in.
That is fucking amazing, man. He put you in the Warzone women photo collage.
He did.
Rabies. I don't believe any of the controversy. First and foremost, and Rabies was a dude close to my wife. So many of friends took care of so many bands. Sweetheart, rest in peace, and did a lot for the scene and took care of a lot of people. Man, he was always sweet.
Yeah.
There's a legendary photo that's online now. You can see him where he's doing security for Prince. It is such a sick photo. I'm gonna send it to you.
God.
Hope you've seen it.
Thank you.
He did security with Prince because he was doing security. He was working at the Ritz. He's working at all the clubs.
Yeah,
sneaking us in all the clubs. He was everywhere, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't believe he put you in a Warzone woman.
He did. I don't remember. It was a single, and I can't remember. Somebody was like, "Wait, you're in this Warzone single," and I was like, "What?" And then
you're unofficial, honorary member of the Warzone women. Which is so legendary and so mysterious, because people always talk about, even to this day, like, what happened to them? Where are they now? Like, it's God. And who the fuck were they anyway? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe they don't even know, because we didn't.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding.
Since I saw you, I went to see Turnstile out here, and it was 13,000 people. Their headline show outside with Speed and the Sniffers and another band. It was incredible. It was like the biggest hardcore show ever. It was such an amazing, beautiful. There was like kids on parents' shoulders singing all the words. It was such a beautiful show. It was incredible.
That's amazing. I wish I had seen that.
Yeah, it was so good. Do you like hip hop music too? Do you listen to hip hop growing up?
Mm-hmm.
Were you do you go to hip hop shows growing up, or
in
New York?
Not a little bit, not a ton,
Did you have some favorite ones back then in the 90s?
Oh my God, there's so
Or do you still
many.
listen to hip hop too?
I still do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I listen to so many like women rappers. That's that's one of my. I feel like and like I'm obsessed with Janelle Monáe.
I love her. Incredible.
I saw her for the first time at like one of the Afropunks years ago, and I was just like, what the fuck? This chick is the best. Like,
so badass. She got Prince vibes. She got Prince energy.
Oh
man.
my God. It's like Prince and like every soul singing rock and roll, like unbelievable. I was blown away, and I've seen her multiple times since, and I just saw her play with Grace Jones this summer, in the beginning of the summer at Prospect Park, and it was just incredible.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah.
Do you listen
to
talented. Like do you know Billie Eilish's music? And
yes, of course.
Yeah. What about like an Adele?
Oh yeah, we like Adele. Lucy loves Adele.
Yeah.
Great singer.
Yeah, obviously Gaga. We talked about Gaga on the beginning, but Sade.
Love Sade.
Obviously Joan Jett, Pat Benatar, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Pat Benatar. I think that was one of the first like albums I bought as a like tween. Maybe.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Like, yeah, something. I think it might have been her.
Obviously Cyndi Lauper
and
too.
the Pretenders.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Chrissy Hynde. So amazing.
She's like she's also like an OG vegan too in the community for a long time.
Yes. Oh my God, I love that.
But Cyndi Lauper too, man, incredible. I love her, and I saw her perform recently, like on like her last tour or something. She sounded amazing.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Do you know Bad Cop, Bad Cop?
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
I know the name, but
It's
I
like
don't
a
know
girl
them.
punk band. Yeah.
Uh,
There's just so many bands now.
I know. I can't keep up. There are like whole festivals where I'm like, I don't know a single artist.
But it's such
Like,
it's beautiful to see it though. You know, it's
it was
incredible.
great.
I know.
Oh, it's great. It's great. And I love how many, I mean, CBGB Fest was like a testament to the amount of, women and girls that are playing now.
Yeah.
And, and everything in between on the non-binary people. It's just great. I love it.
Yeah.
And people are so much more accepting.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah. It's more, yeah. It's like, like you were talking about before, like how you kind of created your own place in the Don Hills, and for the real people that didn't fit in anywhere. You had your own kind of. You weren't this, you weren't that. You just yourselves, and you weren't like you didn't fit the punk look, whatever that shit. Which is so weird to me that punk is supposed to be about open mindedness and be yourself, and all the weirdos and the misfits come together under one roof and sing along to these crazy bands. But then like. You get judged for not looking a certain way. It's like the whole thing is to like, be yourself. That was always that was such a weird thing for hardcore and punk for me. That when it became like that, you have to have the uniform, which I thought was so. I don't know. It's just so it didn't make any sense because it was everything opposite. It
doesn't.
So like, yeah, to now to have like I saw at the Turnstile, just any show I go to now, it's insane. Also, I went to go see my friends called Painted Truth. They're from Long Island. They opened up for this band Story So Far on Saturday. I went to the venue. The show was so big. It was outside. There was 8,000 pre-sales, and it was a huge outdoor show. And it's like all kinds of kids waiting in line for merch the whole entire time. And like it was outside. It was like, it's just huge. It's just everywhere I go. It's like these shows are crazy. So yeah, that's why Lunachicks coming back. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Yeah. The other thing about like back to like uniform and stuff, like when I was like, growing up and in high school, and yes, I was an artist and all this stuff, but we didn't have like, I think there maybe was trash involved, but look, I couldn't afford anything from there. So it's like we were making all our own shit. We were making our own band t-shirts. We were making our own like, I still have these like, bondage pants I made that I like made my own,
so cool
stencils for, and all of that stuff. And now everything is so easily accessible. It's like these kids don't even get it. I mean, some of them do, certainly. But,
I remember like Manic Panic was like the first kind of like hair dye kind of back then.
Yes.
We had trash involved with this before, obviously way before Hot Topic. I know in DC we had Commander Salamander. There was like a bunch of random spots like that to get your whatever punk clothes, whatever. It wasn't easy going to the mall. You had to be creative and create your own clothes. That was so magical about that, and finding your own records and checking out vinyl and seeing the thank you list and and like what shirts the person's wearing on the back, and just like,
oh my god,
just like
totally.
We were so lucky to be outside and have the discovery of it. Now it's just kids go online on a computer and just find the whole entire catalog in 1 second. We're so blessed we got to be part of the time where we were outside. We were going to find things. I don't know, going to vintage store. I mean, obviously vintage stores still here.
Yeah, vintage stores were, oh my god, so fun.
Did you ever meet John Waters?
Of course.
Really?
I love that man.
No, did you get to meet him? Yeah.
Meet him? Yes, I've met him. I actually, when we were doing our book, we were like making lists of like, who we're gonna send it to, and a friend gave me his email, and I wrote to him. And he like emailed me right back, and I was like, "Oh my god, John Waters just emailed me back!"
That's incredible.
Like, freaking out, yeah. I need to go see his. Like, I know he's doing a tour soon. I need to go see him. That
is so cool that he emailed you right back. I love that.
I know, it was amazing. He's just the freaking coolest, and like all those like all his movies like. I think we talked about like Howie Pyro, like showing us all these insane movies, and another friend of ours, our friend Sarah, used to show us all these crazy movies, and we were just like, it was that moment of like, I always liken these kind of things to like, did you ever watch the show Taxi?
Hell yeah.
So remember, like, there's an episode where Jim, who's such a freak, eats his first pot brownie, and like has this moment where he's like, Durr! And that's like how, like, seeing John Waters movies, like, it was like life changing, where it was like my whole universe shifted.
Insane. And, what's the egg lady's name? Oh my god, the eggs.
Edith Massey.
Oh my god. You know what's
genius?
You know what's so fucked? It's not fucked because my son ended up loving about my wife. Like showed my son all those movies. Like when she ate the dog shit. Just all those movies when Max was so young. He's got to have been so fucking shocked by that, but he wasn't. Like he got my wife. I don't know. He watched my son loved all those fucking movies, man.
Yeah.
And at a young age, you got to see those. It was just so insane. And my older brother Tracy lived in the apartment complex that Divine lived in when she passed. Like the last place she lived was in this apartment complex up in for Hollywood. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So she was like my brother Tracy's like neighbor in a sense. Kind of wild, man. Pretty cool.
Wow. Oh my God.
But those
she
movies
was just fucking genius.
Gangster as fuck. And like so ahead of her time. The movies were so kind of shocking and DIY and fucking and I don't know, it's incredible.
And then like Stiv Baders is in Polyester, and like Debbie Harry and Chris Stein did the soundtrack, and like it's just oh my God, the amount
we didn't mention Blondie either.
Those.
Dude, Blondie, the first female rapper, basically.
Yes, pretty much.
Never gets props for that, really, to be honest. Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty crazy. Nobody really talks about that, like her as an MC. That was fuck, dude.
She rules, and she's so supportive and sweet, and
it was so cool to see her in the doc.
Life affirming.
That was amazing. Pretty fucking awesome to get like that love,
Oh my God, just like it took me so many years to not like be a complete idiot in front of her. I mean, she even came to our wedding, and I was still like, but like. It took me a really long time to become a normal person with her, because I was just like, this is like my idol since I was like, 9 or something, so
now she's your friend. It's fucking crazy how that works.
Friend. She's amazing. Yeah.
It's so crazy when people you grew up loving and then all of a sudden full circle when you're older. And I have a couple heroes that I met that are my friends. It's still very surreal to me. I try not to geek out when I hang out with them and treat them like a person. I know.
Yep.
But you have so much love and respect for them. They've done so much for it that they'll never understand. And you can't even try to break it down to them because they're the type that they don't like to be praised like that. They just want to be normal and be like, ugh. But
totally.
It's crazy, man. I think we covered a lot. This is great. I'm so glad I had this extra time with you because I don't know. I just feel like we could talk for hours, and we were that day, and you had stuff to do, and your voice and everything. But you sounded great at the show. It was a fantastic show. Really like to see what happens next with Lunachicks and see you all again. And then you got
part 2.
I know, and then the doc will be coming out, and then
I
just got the book. I'm stoked on that to read that. I'm not a really good reader. It's going to take. Is there audiobook for that too or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
sick.
we all read our parts, so you can listen to that.
Was that annoying to do that? Was that hard to do that?
No, it was great.
That's cool.
It was really, really fun, and hard too because it's emotional and all that. But it was great to do.
Would you have
special times?
Would you have a top 5 like favorite artists or musicians?
Oh,
like just off the top, like it doesn't have to be in order. Just maybe like inspirational artists that like. It could be.
I mean, Grace Jones, Debbie Harry.
Yes.
Susie Sue.
Susie Sue. We didn't mention Susie. Then she's.
Oh my God! Yes.
Grace Jones.
Like Pee Wee Herman. Lucille Ball.
Damn.
Is that enough?
Did you see the Pee Wee Herman doc?
Yes.
It is. Dude, I didn't know his connections to all the punk and everything too. I was like,
oh
my God.
It's so cool.
He was such a and you know what? It was so to hear him talk about the shit he went through with the shit he went through. It was so hard, like knowing he's not here anymore, but him just finally talking about all that shit. You know what I mean? And having to like hide. It was such a beautiful, heavy documentary, but I learned so much and love him even more. And he was just so fucking punk. So fucking punk. Like
so brilliant.
That doc is for listeners. You should watch that doc. Also, Sinead O'Connor documentary. Have you seen that one?
No, not yet.
Oh my God, it came out a couple years ago. She's one of the most
I remember.
Punk, canceled before cancel culture for speaking out about the Pope on SNL. Everything she talked about ended up coming true. She was already canceled, pushed to the side. And she aged. Her son killed, like the whole ending of the chapter.
Oh my God, it's awful.
It's horrifying. I love her. I loved her so fucking much. So punk rock as a pop star. Shaved her head. Fucking didn't want to look all pretty. Damn, man.
No, she's amazing. You also have to see the Devo doc.
I just saw it. them again. I didn't realize how punk and political they were.
Oh my God! Yes, I know.
I thought they were just like
brilliant.
I was so ignorant to like just I know their hit songs, but then seeing the doc, I'm like, yo, these dudes are punk as fuck. What they were singing about, everything.
And like making making videos before there were videos.
Yeah.
Like
super
pre-MTV.
DIY. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are still so those three docs, Sinead, Devo, Pee Wee Herman, those three are fantastic, man. Just learned so much. But yeah, Sinead O'Connor, so sad, man. So sad.
You got to watch Breath of Fire too.
What is that?
The Sikh one.
What is
That's the one about this. That's the Breath of Fire. It's on Netflix, and it's
what's it about?
HBO?
What's it about?
It's on one of them. That's the one about the Sikh cult I was in.
No. Oh my God! Yes. For the listeners, yeah. I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Really, you're gonna fucking bug out.
That's all. That's like my big takeaway from this episode is that. That's the craziest moment of 1 year of your life. It's fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, thank you, Theo. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
It's been an honor to have you in my kitchen and on my phone. I'm glad we get to chop it up some more. I could talk to you forever, and it was just really great to reconnect with you. And
you too.
It was great seeing you perform, and it was fucking. I'm excited to see what happens next in your life, and thank you. Thank you for everything you put out into the world and all your creativity and everything.
Thank you, Toby. You're awesome.
You're awesome. Have a wonderful evening, and
you too.
I'll let you know when this is coming out. I appreciate you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, have a great night.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Gotta give a big shout out to Liquid Death. I've been in a band called H2O for 30 years, and my first real job with a company is a water brand. Go figure. Love you, Liquid Death. Love the people. Love the brand. Love the concept. Love what they give back. Love the community. Love what they do for the environment. You can go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on any of their merchandise that they make. They have such incredible collabs. Also, if you want to hear the story of the CEO, my good friend Mike Cesario, on the podcast, you can go to episode 115, part 1. And then 2 years later, we dropped a part 2, which is episode 275 with the CEO, Mike Cesario. Just a man from Delaware with a dream, worked at a marketing company, and made this become a reality. Liquid Death is an incredible company, incredible water, incredible people. And I'm super, super honored to be part of them. They sponsor my life. They sponsor everything, my family. So go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on anything you want to buy on that site. If you want to get water, it's exclusively on Amazon.com. Murder your thirst, y'all. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other. And that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swipe the credit card. Don't really tell me much, didn't give me much details or anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient. And it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life, One Chance podcast is now with Removery. Call 866-934-4570 or go to removery.com. Use TobyH2O and get $100 off your first session. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Removery has 155 locations and 1.8 million treatments. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art peak-away laser technology, cryo-technology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Definitely check out One Life, One Chance podcast, episode 281. I have Carmen Brody, Mike McTurnan, and Dustin Ortle from Removery. And this is over 2-hour conversation. People had submitted questions. It's an incredible conversation breaking down the do's, the don'ts, the fears, process, the results, everything you could imagine about getting a tattoo removed. It's all in this podcast. It's an incredible episode. I appreciate them all coming out for it. So check that out if you want to learn more about Removery and what it's like to get a tattoo removed. Once again, go to Removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out. I have a lot of friends who are sober, a lot of friends who are straight edge, a lot of my friends who are going through it. I know struggling with substance abuse and alcoholism can be really, really hard, especially knowing who to turn to. It can be really, really daunting. I'm here to say that a good friend of mine and his friend started this incredible treatment center called Refine Recovery. They gave me a phone number, 855-516-3332. You can text, you can call them. It's totally confidential. It's safe. There'll be somebody on the other line to help you out, a compassionate human being to talk to. They help you navigate the process, the insurance treatments. They accept most of private insurances. You can go refinerecovery.com, Refine Recovery Instagram. I know it's hard, but reach out to somebody, man. People care about you. People love you. People want you to be here for a long time. People love you in their lives. If you're going through it, make this phone call. It's totally private. I know people DM me all the time about going through it and going through sobriety and trying to get straight and trying to take care of themselves, and the struggle is totally real. And Refine Recovery is the definitely move. Reach out to them, 855-516-3332, or text them, 855-516-3332. You can call or text this number anytime, 855-516-3332. You know the drill. This number is here for you to call.